need to keep myself aligned, but I don't need to kiss you. Hey, we can make it tonight, baby, that's just fine. Don't know what I'm doing, feel like I am going crazy. Keep it down. You look good, you know it. I can tell you're soaking up all of it now. Hey, hey, listen to what I say. Let's get to it and we won't tell nobody. Yeah, we won't tell nobody. Hey, hey, listen to what I say. Let's get to it and we won't tell nobody. Yeah, we won't tell nobody. This feeling when you give me those eyes, yeah, baby, you control me, and I need to find your loving, baby. Baby, you on my mind, and I'll give you my body. Don't know what I'm doing, feel like I am going crazy. Keep it down, keep it down. You look good, you know it. I can tell you're soaking up all of it now. Hey, 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 listen to what I say. Let's get to it and we won't tell nobody. Yeah, we won't tell nobody. Hey, hey, listen to what I say. Let's get to it and we won't tell nobody. Yeah, we won't tell nobody.
Yo, Chad, what's going on, baby? Welcome back to the opening bell. And as you guys can see, I'm a little bit solo here. We can even actually change this to the other one. I don't know why. Why is those the full screens? We're gonna make it over there. Obviously, the name's a bit switched around. We're gonna sort that out. But as you can see, I am missing my partner in crime. We're gonna talk about that very shortly. So we do apologize for the late start here this morning, but it had quite a bit that happened here. So starting the day off, as you guys know, we are obviously in the new office at the moment. But the one problem, Chad, is we are still getting things done. So we had Chief, our painter, come in this morning. He was going to finish up the last bit of painting, some stuff in the passengers, some stuff in the studio, some stuff in the backroom offices, and then just final touch-ups and stuff around the office. And Chief had a stroke this morning, a little seizure stroke. We think it's a seizure. But we were just making sure he was okay. He has come back, but he's in like recovery mode. So Chris has gone with him. We obviously had the ambulance. But luckily enough, guys, our offices, we actually have ambulances and stuff literally across the road from us. So the girls ran over, called them over for us. They came to check up on him. Very, very nice guys. They was right to it. And he's just gone off to the hospital. Obviously, we don't know if he has medical aid, stuff like that. So Chris has gone with him to the hospital. So that is why my partner in crime is not here with me. He has gone with him over there. And then obviously that delayed everything. So it was just a bit of a running around this morning. But we are here nonetheless. So just keep him in your thoughts here this morning, Chad. But the man, the chieftain, should be alright. Chief the businessman. So we wish him a speedy recovery. And then, I think Chris should be back in time still. I don't know. So maybe Chris will be back. He might give us an update. Otherwise not. We'll see what happens there. Then also, little one, I'm going to jump off at 9:30. I've got a quick meeting with some guys that we just need to get sorted out. So I'm going to quickly jump off at 9:30 for maybe 10-20 minutes. But then I've got some special guests that are going to jump on and keep you guys busy, keep you guys entertained, and even looking at some trades. So you guys will still, as I say, there will still be a stream. Again, as we always say, there can hail, storm, be thunder, lightning, but we will be here. So just want to keep you guys up to date. But other than that, I think before we get into everything, as we always do, we can open up with prayer. So, as you always do, we open up with the Father's Prayer. So, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. And He will always keep us protected. He will guide us on our way to the pips. Sorry guys, my head's all over the place here this morning. A little bit out of routine, but we are on our way to those TPs again today. So Chad, other than that, let's get right into it. Let's just clear that up. Let's start going over the economic calendar. So let's see what we are looking for the day, guys. Again, going to be a little bit of a clear sailing, not too much, but obviously we do have a few things. So Euro, you've got CPI, core CPI flash estimates coming out there. Let's see what else at 3:30. Did we have anything come out this morning? No, not really. Then this afternoon, 3:30, you got Fed Powell speaking. So there's always some issues. There's going to be some volatility on the market when our big daddy Powell starts talking. And then 4 o'clock, we got Jolt's job opening. So we're just going to keep an eye out for that one. Looking at a little bit of a drop there. But again, we're going to see what happens there. And that's pretty much going to be it for the day. So pretty much some clear sailing, but we're going to see. No stress, Keys. Everybody's still full from the gold yesterday. Awesome. Appreciate it, Jared. But yeah, we'll get into the chat. As we can see, we have way more amens there, so we know he is with us. But let's get into it, guys. So on the market side of things, why am I on S&P 500? Okay, that's a first. Let's go to the dollar. So what we are looking at here with the dollar, guys, is pretty much as we said, we were looking at that bullish move. We spoke about Monday having that bearish pullback and then trading forth. So we said the key level, that 105.300, this was going to be the make or break for dollar. And then obviously when we traded down past that, I said to you guys, the one thing you have to keep in mind is, again, weekly supply. And I said to you guys, that is the final stance. Like, dollar needs to hold that if dollar wants any chance. If dollar starts breaking under there, kind of our thesis for the rest of the week is out the window. And it made its final stance there. Came in all the way bullish, actually turning bullish, and then almost a little bit closing back above that EQ, which is exactly what we wanted. And then the gap up this morning, showing us that power just coming in from the dollar. So holding it out quite nicely there, back above the EQ, back above our weekly key level, and back above the weekly pivot as well. So we catch a nice bullish momentum starting to come through here. When we start dropping down to the 30-minute, let's see over here, what can we see here, guys? Obviously there's that little gap, Asia lows. So what I would like to see is probably see us trade back down. If we hold these Asia highs, very simple, I'd like to see us trade down, take out that close that gap, and again give us that retest, because obviously you can see we broke through with some nice strong momentum, taking back the weekly pivot. I'd love to see us just get that retest, hold that weekly pivot, and then we can start going bullish again. Very simple. Take out Asia highs and take it out their previous daily high. So that's what we want to see come out here today. So again, very, very simple. Gap closure. So if we hold Asia highs, I'd love to see us start trading down, take those Asia lows and go for that gap closure where we can find support over there. So almost London session, we can say we're looking for two opportunities. But again, first thing you need to see tick off, what happens at that Asia high. So be patient, wait for your confirmations over there. Over to NASDAQ, as I said to you guys, we were neutral, but I am starting to lean more bearish. Reason being, again, we said failing there, holding that weekly resistance. So we are starting to take that more bearish outlook. Yesterday, we had that pullback, testing that support area, holding a support, coming right back up. But again, I don't think we are done as of yet. We had the break, coming right back down, closing underneath that resistance support area, holding the pivot, and then holding resistance, holding the pivot. Now we're back up, big move. Now the thing is, what we're going to look at here, guys. Oh, sorry guys, I don't know why I've got so much. We can see this over here. So the first thing I want to take note of is this, guys. Nice, massive wick to the top side. So the thing is, if we fail to actually hold that and we do close under this resistance, it is game on for the sells. Now the reason I say that is purely because you've got this whole move, but it's showing you the sellers really are not allowing the buyers to take over. They are putting the pressure on today, and that's obviously where we can see that dollar strength start coming in. So when we start looking here, already now, there's your break underneath, holding this one. If this actually holds perfectly now, this 15 with a close here, I'd even say you could look at an entry, possibly as long as it stays underneath here. And then you can see they move down to Asia lows, taking out Asia lows, going for that EQ as a nice target. So this would be a beautiful move here today. Very simple, as I say. If you do get a closure underneath here, you can look for those shorts, let's say like something like that, as I always do, my 30 pip stop, and that works out perfectly because your 30 pip is literally even above the highs. So that literally is a perfect thing. And then aim for that EQ. There's your 1 to 8, so you can make it a 1 to 2. Just be a little bit and see how aggressive it is, but a perfect 1 to 2. So that is definitely a trade to look out for. Then over to NASDAQ, US30. We actually, sorry, I just want to correct that there. Let's go bearish. I'm definitely going to be taking more of a bearish outlook today. So let's go bearish. US30, what are we looking at, guys? So US30. Again, same thing, massive wicks holding this resistance. So that is showing us now two things. I said to you guys yesterday, two things were happening. You had a massive wick to the downside, massive wick to the top side. One of them had to try and get filled. We went for the bullish one. We tried to trade up. If you look at it, we failed to take out the high. So we failed to take that out. We closed there, and then we had a massive rejection, holding that rejection zone, holding this weekly pivot, and closing underneath this zone even now. So again, having your retest, and now you can see that move to the downside and aim for that wick for perfect retest and move to the downside. So on the 4 hour, you will see there was your close, break underneath, failure, and now trading down. So US30 for me must actually be the one I'd probably say is leading the range today compared to NASDAQ. So what I would like to see is, again, two things we're going to take note of. So there's your retest. Failure to retest, failure to retest. So showing us again the sellers really are putting the pressure on this morning. So again, there's your hold, the support, the break. If you can get a break here, close, retest, and still close bearish, sells are on. Very simple. And we can start aiming for that previous daily lows, and very similar to NASDAQ, or not NASDAQ, USD yesterday. You want to aim for it. If we fail short of breaking it, very good chance it can reverse. So you want to see it pull there, either smash right through, but if you get some type of closer falling just short, I'd get out of it, because then there's a good chance you're not going to take it. So you just want to keep an eye out for that one, but definitely looking at the sells on the indices. Then over to gold. What are we looking at today? Again, I'm still going to be taking that bearish move by the looks of it. Yeah, on the weekly, remember, keep on noticing this, guys. I said to you we're almost neutral because of what that candle was doing, but it did have a close bearish, holding some key areas. When we look at yesterday, the thing is, what makes this interesting is we did close bullish. So we held the pivot again, closed bullish, and we did take out these resistance areas. So again, not saying we didn't, but that is something to take note of. So we can see these levels holding for us now. But what we do want to take note of is the fact that we are still also rejected over here. You got some highs, previous daily high still being held, and then you've got this over there. So there's previous weekly high, we failed to take it, closing over there, did reverse, and we closed under that key level. Now again today, you can see we traded up, held that key level perfectly on the money, and now trading all the way bearish after that. So traded down, big bearish move, now we're there. So what we want to take note of here, very simple, is on this 4 hour, two things are going to happen. If we can get some nice rejection and we start seeing anything back under here, almost that approach of the candle starting to flip, we can see the continuation sell. But we otherwise, this can go bullish, almost give us a retest around these candle highs and get the rejection there. Otherwise, it will break, go for that key level and go bullish. So we just want to, again, be very, very patient. We're going to wait for our executions over here. On the lower time frames, what does it show us? As I said, we traded up, making Asia highs, holding that key level. Traded immediately down after that, hitting the support and finally supported it, holding Asia lows or making our Asia lows, having the retest, your daily pivot EQ in the middle. What do we always say about that? That basically means there's a nice strong range that's going to happen today. It's not strong range, a lot of momentum. So whether the case, it means we're going to get a trending market, or we're going to just get a very volatile market just ranging the whole day. But you will be able to get moves throughout the day. That's the point of it. So again, all we're going to look for now, very, very simple. This still now becomes a zone, as we say, untested. So you do have weak Asia highs. That becomes a target for us. But what we will notice is, again, if you guys know this, if we get a closure above here, this move over there is a perfect, with a closure above those highs, perfect buy entry. So again, now you've broken above, held, wick lower, tested the EQ, close bullish, then get your break above. That's your continuation bar. Again, aim for your Asia highs that are untested, and you can aim for that key level for the break and continuation. So definitely a few trades already looking very, very good for us this morning. But just, again, a case of looking for entries and hoping we can get them. So pretty much everything from my side today, Chad. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Gold, as I say, very much neutral. I'm going to be looking for the sells almost underneath this area. So under the EQ, underneath the support range. Otherwise, everything over here, I'm going to be looking for the bars today. So very, very much a neutral day. So we'll stick with that one in gold. And again, very, very similar to what DXY is going to be doing for us. DXY is continuing. Sells can be on. If this thing starts failing, obviously our bars can be on. So definitely just going to be patient today. But other than that, guys, we have got 2 minutes. So we're still making it before market open. So let's get ready to rumble today, guys. But let's see the chat. What is everyone doing? How's everyone feeling today? Obviously, as we said, very, very good down on the markets yesterday. So we have no pressure really on us today. Hey, everyone, back for another day. Awesome, Carl. Glad to have you, bro. Good morning, 2Gs and Chad. What's up? What's up? Good morning, Keys and Chad. Where's the big man, Chris? Rook's just go back. I explained the whole story, but he's just gone with one of our guys to the hospital quickly. So he'll be back later on. But yeah, just go back to the very opening of the stream. I explained what happened there. Just had my daily dose of tea. Shawnee, you know, that's interesting, eh? I never really was a tea person, but it always reminds me, I don't know why. So the only time I ever used to drink tea was growing up. Me and my cousins were like very, very close because we were like gamers. So we used to have LAN parties at their house. And my aunt used to always wake us up in the morning with a cup of tea. And it was the only time I ever drank tea. Till today, I don't drink tea because my aunt doesn't make it for me. So it's quite an interesting one. But yeah, I've never been a tea guy. Rishay, morning, Acer, morning. Okay, no stress, guys. But how's everyone? Please, did you guys? I want to see. Did you guys go back and give those profits back to the market yesterday, or did you guys actually walk away and call it a day yesterday? The only reason I don't drink tea is because of the make for me. Also, if you know, you know. Only time I'll drink tea is if I'm dead or die. Yeah, like I know guys, there's like big, I mean, especially the UK guys, yo, they love their cup of tea. But I don't know. I've never been a fan. Maybe it's because of the caffeine in coffee. Like maybe it's the caffeine I'm addicted to, but just coffee. Bro, like as much as I enjoy coffee, I always say this. A good, like our coffee machines, sometimes even just the smell of your coffee being made is good enough. Like you just can't compare that. Took profits to trade again for the next day. Hey, Kakiso, that's exactly the thing, bro. That's exactly the right mindset. Walk away from the markets because that gives you your profits to trade with today. I caught the big buy in US30 and I was out. Jared, hey, awesome, bro. So you caught this move, that big buy there. Awesome, bro. Definitely walked away. I needed to end the day on a high note. That's how I feel about coffee. Yeah, fresh roasted coffee beans, awesomeness. Yeah, that the coffee smell, bro. Oh, I love it. I love it. Almost, I wouldn't say okay. I won't say almost. I will say I do say the coffee smells better, but it's the same as you. Because if you guys know in PE, we used to have a bread bakery in Warmer Main Road. Yo, bro, going to school in the days, you drive past there, and that smell of fresh baked bread. Oh my word, so good, so good. Yeah, I'm not even a big like bread eater, but just the smell of it. A Raskin tea is nowhere near the same as Raskin coffee, Bevan. But you know the thing is, I hate dunking my rusk. Like I do it every now and again, but I'll actually just eat my rusk dry. Like I don't know, like I know some people are like that as well, but I'll enjoy just sitting there like eating a dry rusk. There goes Naz. Oh guys, markets are open. Round 3. Fight. Let's see what is Naz doing. Oh, there goes the sell. Yeah. Hey guys, we called it for you. I told you guys if it closed, enter. I don't know if you guys took that trade. We called it for you guys. And we said aim for that EQ. Where's Chris today? Finding Carl, as I said, bro. He's just gone to the hospital with a guy. So just go to the previous, like the very start of the stream. I explain what's happening. Yes, we do our tea, but I'm more coffee person. Also, the smell of coffee early in the morning is amazing. I also love anything that is coffee flavor, like cake, chocolates. Yeah, I must say, I had a Lindt chocolate last night. That was like a very strong, like, I wouldn't even say cappuccino, but like a coffee Lindt. Oh my word, it was so good. Like that was on my mind the whole time last night. I was like, damn, I need to go like the lunch shop and go find like where I can buy a slab of chocolate like that. What, you don't dunk keys, bro? I dunk every now and again. Like I'm not like I'm against it, but I hate like floaties like in my drink. Like when it breaks off and you get to the end of the cup and it's like those last 2 sips you get the floaties in your mouth. That's I'm like nah. But I do it every now and again. But yeah, I'll smoke a proper buttermilk rusk, just chow that by itself. We can't be. I hope Chief gets well soon. Awesome guys. Dry rusks are underrated. Exactly. I so hope he's okay. I was waiting for a wick up on Naz, but it just ran away. Yeah, bro. But hey, we called it for you guys. Said if it just closed bearish, just enter on that. Morning, ladies, gents, and others. Nothing quite like he's a good coffee. One of the reasons I'm working on opening a coffee shop, bro, that's actually also something for me. I always said, like, after a few business ventures, one of the things I want to do is open up a coffee shop. Isn't there a Lindt shop in Warmer Park shop? Yes, there is. That's what I'm saying. I want to go check that out, see if they do have this, like, coffee chocolate. What the hell? I was just seeing it on the camera. There's like a line on my face. Yes, it's okay. That's bright. Bro, the worst of the coffee from the garage machines at 2 a.m. in the morning. Eating dry rusk is like eating peanut butter on bread with no butter. Bro. Yes, slash. Yeah, guys. Don't know, man. Tea gets all those bits in it. Exactly, Avanesh. That's what I'm saying. I'm a Nash sounds 40 pips up. Kalen, awesome. Glad you guys took that trade. As you say, guys, you just had to take it on the close. That's it there, bang. 30 pip stop, you're right above the high, so it's literally a perfect stop. And yeah, you literally... You guys would have hit TP already, yeah. Literally would have hit TP already. 30 pips, and then, as I said, the 1 to 2 just after the EQ. But yeah, we spoke about that trade this morning there for you guys. Can anybody recommend some good strong coffee? Just got a coffee machine. And did you get like a beans coffee machine, a capsule coffee machine? What type of coffee machine you get, brother? I want to open up a breakfast joint called Build a Brekkie, where you can build your own breakfast. That's sick, bro. That would be cool. Coffee shop is a great margin, Keeks. Yeah. Talk about that, guys. Maybe a P. Did you guys see the Seattle and Cape Road burnt down? That was sad, bro. That was literally like our favorite coffee shop. I know even Pablo, our barista, he's actually part of the stream. So yeah, unfortunate for those guys. Profit margin is like 90% on coffee. The G spot. Hey, Andre, you know it. Yesterday, bro, it's dropping. Yesterday also dropping. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, so those calls pretty spot on this morning. So just gonna see what happens. Yeah, obviously DXY, then I think it's breaking away. Yeah. So we're gonna watch for gold then. Let's see. Got my first Vault Final Chain. I'm so excited. You're gonna kill it, bro. Best of luck. What's your view about the new Bugatti, bro? I love it. That thing is insane. It's classy. The attention to detail, crazy car. I don't know what the price is going on it yet, but crazy car. Try and get your hands on Black Insomnia. Plenty strong, but very good coffee. My mate runs a coffee shop here in East London, and I was actually shocked at his turnover. Crazy profit margin. Yeah, bro. I think a lot of guys are doing it. Like even just doing the little like you do proper coffee. But I know in Joburg it's actually become quite big, and Pretoria the guys do like the little coffee stands. They get those little tuk-tuks, tuk-tuks, whatever you want to call it. But they get those things, and they've actually turned like the little back area into a coffee station. And they park them outside events. They park them outside like a very industrial like company area, offices, things like that. And the guys are killing it, bro. That's the espresso maker that takes ground coffee, but I'm looking at getting a bean grinder. Alright. Your keys, yeah. Seattle is great. Mellow coffee, yeah. Thanks, guys. Bugatti or Koenigsegg? Bugatti is ass. Koenigsegg is top. Nah, bro. Koenigsegg all the way. I'm saying the new Bugatti is insane, but I'm a Koenigsegg, bro. Ghost Squad all the way. Price of the new Bugatti from what I saw is $4.6 million. That is mad, bro. $3 million, guys. Let's all just have dollars so that we could be rich in SA. Keys, what EMAs are those? 250 and the 20, 50, and 200. Keys, we have a tuk-tuk that we converted to a coffee shop and took it to a car run. Hey, bro, that's sick. Tabs, open a Trader's Den coffee shop, Wi-Fi, some screens as charge service, sell coffee, muffins, sandwiches. Avinash, we actually, there's another trader I've actually spoke about doing something like that with. See the 7 Union Park caught fire last night. Yeah, bro, it's so sad. Keys, I'm going to tell you still on and doing your routine from that day you posted, being the most consistent routine I've ever been able to do. Oh, bro, that's awesome, my man. I'm so stoked to hear it, bro. You still enjoying it, though? Yeah, I think Nas is still going to drop, guys. If you see what USD is doing and we're looking at DXY. DXY is at their previous daily high. So if this can break through, yeah, Nas and USD are going to drop big time. Likes are running today. Yo, the guys are coming in. Wanting to combine paddle courts at a coffee shop. That's what we do at a Kills, bro. I must say that would actually be a very good business idea because paddle is just like blowing up at the moment. Pity you guys are far away from me. Been in the Arnold Bakery scene for a while. Oh damn, okay. Sure, I love, brother. Literally reprogram my brain, bro. Oh, that's awesome, brother. I love to hear it, bro. Love to hear it. I was gonna say something now. What was I gonna say? Pro paddle, multiple 6 figures profit each month. That is crazy, bro. But yeah, it's been blowing up. Gold is running. Hey, there we go. Okay, but we want to see what it's going to do at this zone now. Remember, guys, we're just going to be patient. We got our trades yesterday, being patient, waiting for the right setups. So we'll just see what happens. Keej, do you know Ross Taylor? Ross Taylor. I played rugby with a Ross. Is his name? Yeah, Ross Taylor from Durban, bro. Big guy, dark hair. Yeah, we played rugby together. At Vietnam. Keys, I don't know if it's just me, but your mic is very soft. Is it? Andre, just check. I think it might be you. Everyone else earlier was saying the audio was tops. Just let me know, guys. Is the audio a bit soft? B from rugby. Yeah, we played rugby together, bro. I don't trade USD CAD. SP 500 was your and I don't do SP 500 favor. Gold hugging the 200 EMA again. Yeah, bro. Mic is fine for me. Audio is good for me. Audio is good. Keys. Yeah, Andres, I think it's just your side, brother. You will not be tolerated. Got your lower volume and it's still fine. Audio good. Keys. Okay, perfect. Andrew, so how do you know Ross, bro? Yo, I think the last time I saw Ross was 2021, 2022. He was basically down in St. Francis for New Year's, and I was there at the same time, and I saw him. But other than that, yeah, before that, the last time I saw him was literally when we were playing rugby together. Morning, but only you today. Yeah, for now, bro. Chris will be a bit later. It's the new office echo. Yeah, no, it is. We let's just say we're just trying to finish it. That's the thing. We want to finish the painting and the touch-ups. Then we can start like decorating the office and making it look a bit dope. Also on that note, guys, we actually have a lot of guys that we're kind of getting very creative with. So doing some dope art pieces, things that are like trading related, stuff like that. If you guys know of anyone, or if you guys create any kind of dope art pieces and stuff like that, hit us up, guys. Maybe we can get some of your stuff to put in the offices. Welcome back, Favor Shibalani. We missed you. Where you been? Favor, I think, was in the metaverse for a while, bro. Or he was just quiet. One of the two. Keys, could the S1 be a target in NAS? If it breaks past that EQ, the EQ I'll say is just a very simple, it's always a very good first target to have. But my thing is, if DXY does break here, bro, if it does break this previous daily high, then that S1 100% can be a target. Because then you're going to basically, in theory, as I said, that's holding, so you're not going to go for Asia highs. You're going to melt, so even the S1, the support zone becomes targets. Yeah, there goes US study as well. So yeah, perfect run in there today. I do have arts. Hey, thank you, brother. Nah, I sent him to the metaverse that day, but only for 24 hours. All he does is talk caca. Yeah, no, we don't worry about it, bro. As I said, I think I've calmed down. Like, I don't even let these oaks get to me anymore. Keys, please, I want to put AD. It's not showing EMA 200. You need to get the AD that's got it, bro. So when you do it, let me just show you. So you got to just get the AD with EMAs, and then all we do is, remember there's 3. We just turn the other one off, the 50. So just turn the 50 off. So there will be 3, but we just turn the 50 off. Oh, you guys ready for Discord trade alerts? Oh, Frana. As you said, guys, the Project G. I don't know if they could see the testing last night, but Frana is coming in today to have his meeting with us, and we are going to install it. So the trade alerts will be active from this afternoon, guys. The Reg Gang don't play. Yo, the guys are on it, guys. So Keys, how you feeling about NFP full port, Chad? we are going to full port. I mean, that's the only way you really trade news. But I'm not going to go that big as last time, purely because, as I said, NFP can be manipulated. So I already have my idea of what I want to go for. But I'm just not going to go that big on it. I'd rather go big for CPI, where we know it can't be manipulated. Shaq with the 5% win yesterday. Who got it with him? Marshall Manifest. You know what? I give it to my boy. He took 5%. We took 4%. So it's all good, bro. But then we hit CPI 100%, bro. 100%. Can I hire your partnership guy when y'all are done with these services? Yeah, I mean, it's up to him, bro. As you said, we are going to punt his company. So we're going to give, once everything's sorted, we're going to give front end lacquer punt over there. And then we'll see. Jake the Hake. Whoa. Hold. Jake, is this like Jake? Like, mate, I made Jake, bodybuilder Jake. Is that you, bro? Or is this a different Jake the Hake? Looking to make sure. Just put the house loan on it, bro. The home loan, and you good to go. Massive. I'm also in SA, but not your Jake. So disappointed, bro. No. All good, bro. All good. I'm just like, what? Since when do you trade? But all good. We're talking about US. Wait, we were talking about CPI. Oh, were you talking about where I'm gonna go big? Then I'm talking about US CPI. Where else are we? Golden Absolute Mission today, yeah. For the gamblers, remember the ponies are running the Derby July this weekend. Hey, also on my own EMA. Still out cheating for that, man. Thanks. All good, bro. All good. Why am I not shocked? You bet. Hey guys. But also our 15-minute shuffle has come and gone, guys. So we're gonna see what we can get into. We can get into some trouble. Let's see what happens there, guys. Remember, we want this closure as well. Keith, just want to check if I'm on the right track. Do you confirm that USD had a sour continuation this morning on the 4 hour? I don't know, bro. I haven't been looking at your USD, so I don't know. So, as I say, I can't really confirm that. I don't trade it. I haven't traded in a long time, bro. Yeah, saw continuation there, yeah. That's your... There was the low. There was a close below. And that over there is the sell continuation pattern, yeah. I want to buy a horse one day and call it take profit. What levels are you waiting for in gold? Basically where it is now, bro. Basically where it is now. We're just going to see what happens here. But I'm just waiting for a 15 close. That's what I'm waiting for mainly. If you know, you know. Worth it funded a 2k rand account or just buy funded? It's up to you, brother. Are you just gonna try flip that 2k? Because then that can it can go well for you, but it also can go very, very wrong if you're not good at flipping accounts. If it's more, if you want to think of long-term return and profit, you'll probably make more out of a funded account. Are we bullish or bearish on today's CPI? Today's CPI, what for the euro? Sweet, no problem. Oh, I'm messing with all of you, but there's a G race one. Has to come watch that one. Once you get that gold TP, I'll be done with phase 1 profit targets. Shout out to G's. Hey, awesome, bro, awesome. Damn, really, this thing's running. I couldn't take it with that, guys. Again, I have to wait for the rules. I need the retest and the close, so we need to see what happens here. But yeah, as I said, looks like it's going to be trending DXY, bringing the pain today. US30 and NAS slowing down though, so again, maybe doing this and we're not jumping the gun might actually save us. Maybe we find support over here, so we're just going to see what happens. Where's stops going to be on gold? That's up to you, bro. Yeah, you're not trading at level, so you're trading on your like sizes that you're happy with. So obviously, if you know me, I do a 25. 25 is kind of giving you a level that's above the high of the candle. It's also above this resistance zone. But obviously, markets are a bit volatile. You just can adapt and maybe make it a 30 pip, for example. So it's up to you. I mean, if you want to be really safe, you can take your sell. Like I said, yeah, it's all the way there now, but put it above the highs, but you're literally having like an 80 pip stop. Keys, how heavily is DXY weighted against gold? Very, very easy way to answer this. Like, again, bro, I'm not trying to like be rude or make it sound stupid, but a very, very easy way is the fact that gold is called gold spot versus US dollar. So it is literally the pair it is fighting against. So it is quite heavily weighted against it. So now it is at that support level. As I say, guys, I couldn't have taken this. No entry there yet. On the 5, I'm not trading on the 5, I'm trading on the 15. So that would have given you that entry, but we traded on the 15. And that was the retest. We were waiting for a closure. Yeah, we could have taken it. But it's just running now. So idea about what happened this morning, all good, bro. Yo, guys, how many times? Yes, these stream hoppers. That's why I know you're a stream hopper, because literally 3 minutes ago, I gave what I'm looking for in gold. Watch the stream from the treadmill. Hey, man's getting it done. Just running around looking for signals. Aish, bro, aish. Must be a tough life being a stream hopper. Must be a tough life. Yo, DXY goes. So DXY at that daily R1 now. NAS and them holding their Asia lows though, so that's quite an interesting one. US30 though, gone for that previous daily low. Remember, guys, I said to you, so US30, two things. It must either smash through this. If this thing holds here and closes bullish again, very, very quickly it's going to turn around. Managed to take some of the US30 shorts. Hey, awesome, bro. I'm here for the education and the vibes. Stream hopper. Kings, I've been focusing on my own strat for almost 3 months now. I am struggling a lot. At what point would you say I need to reevaluate everything? Um, so obviously, bro, it depends how you're journaling and how you're recording the strat. So how are you developing it in the sense of you obviously had the idea of how you developed it, but now it's a case of how are you recording it. So, for example, because automatically you should after, as I say, for me, before I say a strategy works or not, minimum should have 100 trade record on it. But you should already be able to adjust, make some subtle changes as it's going. So, for example, after 5 or 10 trades, let's say 10 trades, you can already go and say, okay, it won these trades, but I took a loss. Is there something in common all of the losses had? Then you can take that out and start developing. So you start making adjustments. So I think the big thing with when you start developing your own strategy is you obviously want to find confluencies, find rules, find something, a base, a foundation you're building that strat off of, and then it's very, very important how you record it and how you can research and look into it. And Krog coming in here with the dono. We appreciate all donos, brother. The DXY close to 15-minute order block. See a bearish action of this. Gold going to pump. Oh. What does it say, guys? Gold is at a support. So, DXY hitting that R1. Shop boys trying to help out with the office upgrades. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Guys, I'm unfortunately going to jump off. I'm going to get our special guest for you. Just take note of this. As we said, if gold holds this, if gold can get back into the Asia range, good chance we can have a bit of a pullback. Again, if DXY starts also reversing at that R1. So for me, if DXY gets back under this previous daily high, and we see gold trading back into the Asia range, we can see those bars come on. Okay, just in case I'm not here, but I'm going to get our special guest. I've got to pop off for a few minutes, guys. I've got that other meeting to get to quickly. So I'll see you guys all very, very shortly.
Hey, what's up, Chad? What are we doing here? I've been summoned. Not these boys making me stream solo. Like, first of all, let's see. How do I look on camera? I think I look alright. Let's see. There we go. What's up, everyone? Good to see you guys. Where do I get started? First, let me say hi. Let me check out the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this away for a second, so I can sign into my thingy, my trading view, and then maybe today I give a signal. Let's see. Like no pressure, right? Hold on. Let me do this. Give it a sec. Hold on. Also, what are you guys listening to here? But I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind it. Okay, we in. Almost there. Alright. What are we doing here, huh? Let's see. Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I've been busy. You know, like all things considered, you guys obviously know we move offices. Like it's very obvious. I've barely had time. Like I've been proper busy. But anyway, let's see. How's the swing trading going? Man, honestly, if I'm being honest, it's on pause for now. Like my big thing is I want to trade when I really can. You know, I wanna do it when I can really apply myself and not just do it for the sake of doing it. So it's slow right now. But let's see. Let me just switch on a couple of my indicators over here. Hold on. Let's sort this out first. And then we're gonna get to the chat. Shame, guys. I don't know if you guys heard. Like, there's so much that's been going on. Our Seattle coffee in Newton Park burned down last night. No one has any idea how it happened, but rumors are circulating that no, actually I shouldn't say this. That is someone in the office. I feel like these are those jokes you make, but then they can have like real world ramifications. But anyway, the Seattle burned down. And this is a Seattle that, like, on the way to the old office, Keegan, Kate, and Chris would pass. But now, when it's my turn to pass, because the office moved up, like I'm the one who passes the Seattle on a daily basis, it just burns down, man. I saw some of the employees there realizing in real time that their Seattle, like their place of work, burned down. That was very real. And then I'm not sure how much they've told you about today's stream and why Chris isn't here. But yo, dude, one of the guys who was supposed to be helping out with the painting and stuff, he had a full-blown seizure. Like, I'm still waiting for Chris to come back and roast me about it. But yeah. Let's see. So, you know what? Another reason why I haven't taken any swing trades lately, like I've opened the charts, but my big challenge has been this here. Like, I would only really feel comfortable taking a trade once we get out of this here. So hold on. Thank you, Trading View. Yeah, this right here. Like, once we get out of this box, then I'm going to be comfortable taking a trade. But I think for the sake of the stream right now, let's look at on the 5 minute. There's a lot going on here. Let's draw this out. I haven't traded in the 5 minute in a while, but maybe today I serve you guys a trade. Who knows? Or a stop loss. Let's see. You know, the big thing is, like, I don't trade. Like I don't stream full time. So usually when I come on here, I come as a guest. And my first instinct is to just play some mean jams for you guys. But the last time I did that, the stream actually got taken down in real time, so we're not going to be doing that. But I am... Fuck, I thought Keegan is done. I'm going to look for some jams for you guys. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think this is any better. I'm sorry, Chad. Hey. Wait, Kaylin, we don't talk about which day. What am I missing here? The grids. I don't mind the grids. They kind of just showed up one time and I was just like, okay, I guess I have grids now on my chart. I'm not too fussy about them. They don't really bother me. They don't add any value if I'm being honest though. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. This is so much pressure because like usually I will have my screen on someone else's. I mean like the feed showing someone else's screen, but let's see. Today you guys are gonna be here with me the whole time. Yeah. Let's see how's everyone's trading been like. Yeah, you know, I know Keegan's been killing it. Chris has been annihilating gold as well. Actually, I thought about it yesterday and I was just like, I'm seeing a problem in real time with the swing trading thing and only sticking to one pair. And the problem is that when you don't get your, what do you call it? Your setups, there's nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because my setup has been very mechanical. Like I take it at the same time every day, but only when there's an entry, and there hasn't really been. And when I do take it and I do get an entry, it goes really well. Let's see. You got 70 points in NAS. That's solid. I look like I'm shaking. Are you saying shaking? I'm not. I'm rambling. That's what I'm doing. And I'm listening to whatever this music is, man. Like that's really messing with me. Let's try something. I've been jamming. Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna try to find something a little more. Honestly, no. Let's be honest here, guys. I'm gonna let me assess gold, okay, in real time. So this box I have marked out here, I'm gonna consider it a consolidation box. Like on the 4-hour trading, this price has been stuck here for a while, and that's part of the reason why I haven't taken a trade. I'm looking to catch something, but only when I have a confirmation that we've broken out of here. So until then, like I'm happy to sit it out. I realize that early days, Mo was trading. I would rush to take a trade and I would really just lose money very quickly. Chris actually made fun of me about it on some, how's that account doing, you know. So I'm gonna wait for it. There's a lot of price action here. It's definitely moving, but yeah, I'm not happy to take anything right there because I can't make sense of it. That's the whole big thing here. Like something I told the boys that, hey, I will be taking a trade if I myself am personally happy and I can justify it, you know. And there's no more fire yet. Like if I save you guys the TP, which will happen one day, you know. It's just these things take time. These things take time. I don't want to rush into anything. I'm still very much fresh. Hey man, Garrick, I am trying to watch out for the copyright strikes. We'll see. If it gets taken down, let them choke me. It's fine. But this is what I've been jamming to lately. Like when I'm working, this has been it. Let me see if I can do something else. Bro, you know what? I don't think it's gonna happen, but I should have a plan of action in case I get that nasty message. Let's see. Let's go to YouTube Music. See, copyright free music, bro. Damn. Let's see. Give me a sec. Let's try something else. Something safer. EDM mix. I think let's go with that. Let's go with an EDM mix. Oh. Sure, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's a good question. How do fundamentals affect my trades? Quite a bit actually, right? I'm not good at fundamentals. It's something I want to come to understand because, again, I've seen the impacts of like understanding like market sentiment and what fundamentals are saying and how it can like save you from taking some pretty nasty trades. It affects it quite a bit because I'm with the boys here in the office, right? So it's always that thing of I always have Keegan and Chris to consult with. Really, I think that's the right word to say, hey guys, I'm thinking of taking a trade, or this is what's happening, and usually it gets validated or invalidated by Chris or Keeks. But I feel like that's gonna change because of the way the office is structured now. Like usually the boys would leave the stream on the way to the bathroom or the kitchen, and then I'd like stop them halfway and say, hey bro, like before you get back to the stream, what do you think of this? And they'd be like, yeah, no, it makes sense, but just watch out, like news is coming out or something. But that doesn't happen anymore because the where we are right now, the bathroom's like way closer to this office right now. So I'm definitely gonna have less of an opportunity to consult and actually ask. But I'm making sense of it, bro. Like, again, I had a fair warning, like this thing is gonna take time. It's gonna take you a long time to understand how the markets move, like to a point where you are properly, profitable. So right now it's just a thing of like, yeah, I consult with the boys, but I really try to make my own decisions and like really apply myself. It's going slow, man. It's going slow. I do wonder though. I'm like, right now, the big thing about trading for me is that I'm obviously working and I can't be spending the whole day on the charts. But I wonder if I wasn't and I was able to spend the entire day looking at just the charts, how would I come? Would I be good at it? Probably. I feel like I'd survive actually. I've seen myself on like a public holiday or something like that. I do pretty alright. Are you back? What's happening, bro? Don't toss it. Somewhere with the electronics, that first cupboard close to the office. Are you back? Which people are clowns? Oh, is that them? Mm-hmm.
They made the meeting,
The Zoom meeting.
meeting, 7:30 to 8:30.
And they tell you miss it.
No, so none of us can join it.
Oh.
Because the meeting's already collapsed.
So none of this happened.
No. That's what we were trying the whole time. They're like, what's going on? Why can't none of us can join? Because I'm like, I can't join. They're like, yo, they also can't join.
And these are
And I checked, I'm like, look at the time you made the meeting for. Alright, Chad, I am back. It is hard to do meetings sometimes with some incompetent people. Let's just say that. Let's just close this here quickly, Chad. Why is my thing not opening? Alright. Yeah. I really can't. That was an absolute waste of my time. Ooh, gold. Oh, I don't know. There's no bottom wick, but gold. What's DXY doing? Still hasn't really rejected. So NAS and USD also. So okay, I don't miss too much here. I think I literally just missed one 50-minute candle. That's it. But what is the chat saying? Yeah, where's everything? Chris, Move sells down, bro. What's the next? Stream will get chalked again, Mo. Yeah, bro. That's the thing. That man comes in here. Let me actually get back to what it was on. He'll tune us off the stream that we're not following the copyright, and then Mo's the one that gets us chalked here. That's usually how it goes. Let's just find let's find some music here. Alright. Let's see. Do you guys discuss the upcoming elections in the UK and the USA? Yeah, we don't mind discussion. It's not something we really talk about really on the stream. But yeah. I must say I love the new hashtag, the whole Biden down. That's classic. Geek Search NSC on YouTube. Great music and not copyrighted. We will check it out quickly then, bro. Wait, what am I looking for? NSC. NSC. What is it though, bro? Just keep in mind, I know, like a lot of places always say non-copyright, bro, but then they are copyright, like we get struck by them. But we'll see. We'll see if it gets us blocked. NCS. Oh, well, it is NCS. I got the right one. Keys, did you trade when Trump was last in office? Any difference at that time to now? Yeah, Trump in office, super dollar strength. super dollar strength. Can we sell? You 100% can. You just take your finger and you just click on the sell button, and there you can sell. So let's see. Aubrey the trader. I saw limit at 23.29. $29.47. I don't know what you see over there, but awesome, bro. US 30, what about it? It's at that previous daily low. I must say, I'm not the big dubstep fan. See if they got something else. Morning, Chad Keys. How are you doing? What you're taking your study? I'm holding sells. Yo, I am bearish, brother. I see potential for the price to sell up to 38.8115. Yeah, definitely could, bro. There's more chill music on. Yeah, I'm gonna go through it, bro. We're not gonna just jump ship. $40 points on the bar. Awesome, bro. Awesome. And great stuff there, guys. Let's just see. Just click this up. That's the thing, guys. Anyone can decide to buy. Just click the button. It's interesting how literally all of us in the office have different chart colors. So you guys haven't really met like Eek yet, but like Eek also does trade as well. And literally like Eek, Mo, myself, Chris all have different chart colors, chart layouts. Gold just loves the 200 EMA. It does. It really, really does. How's the keys? What's up, my man? Yeah, bars are starting to look good, guys. If we can get DXY to come to the party here, the bars are on the table for me. I'm an old school standard colors, just a black background. I used to be like that as well, bro. Then I think from there, I went to the black with the blue and the white. And then now it's the white background with the blue and black. And then obviously I used to have the bar limits that was at blue and grey. But apparently guys couldn't differentiate that blue would be profits and grey would be negative. I still till today I don't get how guys couldn't differentiate that. Forbes, what's up, my brother? Forbes, in case you missed it, bro, Frana is coming in today. So literally almost after the stream we have our meeting with him. And that trade alert system will be installed. So no more missing any of them, bro. We in the blues. Yeah. Now we in the greens. USD buys or sells looking. Hey, my brother, maybe you must go hop onto another stream. Because unfortunately, when you stream hopping and you join like 3 minutes after I just basically told again what I'm looking at, then I'm not going to repeat myself the whole time. If you Joash, your chart is all orange background as well, and then you just do a lucky draw for the direction and lot size. Yeah, buys are looking very good, yeah, guys. I'm just waiting, as I say. So, because not only will this be the 15 close, it'll be the 30 close, and it'll be a 1 hourly close. So, we just want to see when this 1 hour opens up. Maybe give us a bit of a pullback, even like hold on the EQ type of thing, just to give us that wick, and then go bullish. Keys, is the strat setup looking good today? Sorry, I haven't seen work. Yeah, bro. So we spoke about this morning. Literally this morning, we called it for Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq sells were here. This was there. Sorry, that was the Nasdaq sell this morning. I didn't take it because it literally was in the morning, but I said to the guys, purely that is the strat, and it was happening on the spot. And I said you can target the EQ, so you know how that will work. There was the 1 to 2, and I said the guys must be a little bit because it's past the EQ, but you'll just fall short of a 1 to 2. It'll be a 1 to 7. So that was the strat we called this morning for the guys. And then obviously same with US30, but if US30 now fails at this daily low, you can be looking for the longs and then obviously targeting the EQ up there. But I am more bearish, bro, to be honest. May you please go through? I don't trade that at all, my brother, at all. So unfortunately not. In on gold from 23.25.6. Hopefully that 1 hour opens nicely. Yeah, no, I definitely think it will. It might make a little bottom wick, but we're just gonna see there. For me, where it is now, there's no point in just trying to jump in and rush it. I'll rather wait and see if I can get a retest. But FOBs, it could work the opposite way as we talk about from the EQ now, because obviously that is untested, and you're very close to a previous daily high, so that also can be a nice target. So do something like that Asia highs and the even previous daily high, so it could be a nice target. A great entry is never a late entry. Exactly. The thing for me, the fact this thing's taken off the way it is, does definitely allow a possible pullback, which is what we want to look for. I just want to see if we had to enter on this close, like over there. Yeah, we do a 30 pip. We could do a 30 pip, guys. That could work. All right. Just come a bit down for us. We just want to see this thing make a little bit of a nice bottom wick for us, guys. Even at this daily pivot, and we can get a bit of an entry on it there. Otherwise, if it runs, it runs. So what did that close like? You know what, guys? We can take a little shot at it. We're gonna go 30 pip stop on it. So I'm gonna enter there now. 30 pip stop. And then very simple, just your 1-to-1 here. And you basically aim in. You can even aim for those Asia highs, but should be a little nice target there for us on the day. What is the highs for us? 23, 34, 200. Come on, let's just see this thing run here today, guys. Let's just see this thing run here for us. Yeah, it could be a nice break if it does break above here. But as I said, 1 minute and you get a 15-minute open now, so just gonna see what happens here. Be aggressive, eh? You guys know we're being aggressive here today. Yeah, and I hate trading on my phone now, guys. So obviously I have to trade because I'm on my PC. So my stuff isn't on yet. Sorry, man, it sucks. Phase 2 is probably the worst feeling ever because you're so close. Oh, bro, did you blow up now on phase 2? Oh, they just breached phase 2. Oh, bro. No, that is always a cuck one. Breaching in phase 2 is, just want to see if we do aim for a 1-to-2, where are we actually looking at? Definitely could be a target. If we get through that key level, definitely could be a target because we go for the previous daily high. So, definitely actually could be a very nice, like, big trade, yeah. If we want to hold it or something like that. Hey, bro, you just gotta get back on your horse and go for it again. Where would you hold to? Guys, do not talk English. Do I not talk English? Like, you can literally say something and then the next question the guy's gonna, literally the minute you're done saying it, the guy's gonna ask you then. It's that whole thing of like, guys, I just hit TP. And it's like, so did you hit TP? Like, really? Keys, they're not letting you chill. No, bro, they're not. Chilling is illegal, bro. DXY. Nasdaq coming back, USD also fighting back. Not permitted. I feel a bad day for a TP again. Hey. Stressing geeks out. One to 4 are after Asia sweep into support demand. What do you think, 2G? Could be, bro. As I said, I'm not gonna be that greedy. The 1 to 1. Otherwise, once we see the momentum we take in, if we are seeing a bit more of a pullback on DXY, because as I said, DXY is not holding that previous daily high. But if we see it start failing, we can see a bit more of a pullback, momentum come over here. We can go, because the thing is, we've traded down, traded low again, holding those lows. So personally, there's not really a reason for us to go all the way back down again. But hey, just trading, anything's possible. But you eat it, I'm so hungry, and watching you eat it makes me more hungry, lol. Just some mince and rice. Back on the prep life. Well, the meal plan life. Check the link. Bro, you can't share links. Only mods can share links, so I can't see it. Unfortunately, brother. Sorry, no, all good, bro. I was just letting you know. So it's not like I'm not looking at it. I don't get it. Keys, what do I have to do to get a wrench? No, brother. I think maybe New York session we can look at wrenching you, bro. You have been around for a while. You're one of the troopers. Asking for a friend. Oh, Chad. The big man's back himself. The big man's back.
Switch up in there. Yo, what's up in there, my dude? This side now. Right, there's a switch up in there.
We're grinding it out here, bro. Chief?
He's better. He's not 100%, but it's a way you can alert and this one's complaints. I said, take it easy. Take it easy on the plane.
Cool. I think I'm good to your seat, bro.
Sorry, man. Did you take it?
I'm in something now. It's a bad day to be a TP, Chad. It's a bad day. It's a bad day to be a TP, Chad.
That's not me, guys. I thought you that he's away from me. He's a sweatshop.
That's what you gotta do, bro.
Boys are sweating it out here. Huh? What's going on here? Let me settle in here. Sure. Does the Brio not work? Chad, sorry man. I'm gonna have to. Hello, hello, hello. How did you take it down? Let's just get your mic up and going here. Keegan Cam. Bro, what is up with this Brio?
I don't know, bro.
It worked yesterday.
Yeah.
Economic calendar. Let me just delete it everywhere. Chad, give me 1 second. I just want to get everything sorted here. Okay, Keegan is back here. Yo, you tell the guys what happened.
Yeah.
Flap, Chad. It just goes to show, hey, life is short, man. Chief is alright, but yeah, life is very, very short. Okay, Keeks, let's just, yes, we've had a day.
Yeah.
We've had a day here so far. Let's just get Keegan's screen up here. Okay, Keeks, I'm gonna throw it over to you.
Go for it.
Then just to get your camera up and running. How's the market been this morning so far?
Pretty much dead. I mean, it has been great. We called Nas USD perfect for the
Yeah.
guys, but like that was literally before the strat, the R&D strat. That was another TP, and then now taking this.
Let's just get Keegan back running here. Right, Keegs, I think you back there. Now just to see what my screen looks like. There you. Alright. The wood is being delivered. Put it in that back. And then just ask Caitlin to phone Ricardo and tell him the wood is here. Sheesh. Okay, wait, keys, let's just. Keegan.
Gold's making us fight here for it today, Chad. Every little pip we're gonna be fighting for today.
Why is this thing?
Yeah, but I was saying to the guys how incompetent Ozal is. They literally wasted my time, bro.
In that meeting?
Yeah.
What did I say?
We didn't have the meeting.
Do you not have the meeting?
I sent them a message. I'm like, guys, I can't join the meeting. That shows the error.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, no. They also can't join the meeting. That shows the error. The meeting's 9:30. They made the team's meeting 7:30 to 8:30. So the meeting's already collapsed. So I'm just explaining to them, like, you need to make a new one. They don't know how to do that.
Bro,
So I just said to them, I'm like, you're wasting my time. Like, let me know another time. Like, I've got stuff to do.
Okay, chat. Sorry, I think that should be it. Let's check. Keeks, your camera. Okay, you look good there. Alrighty, chat. Let me get logged in here. Quickly get settled in.
Chris is gonna come give you guys a TP.
Hey, bro, I haven't even listened yet. I honestly had the day planned out quite differently to what the day has been. Yeah. So when Mo came across here and said, I think the painter guy is having a seizure. Yeah. Then the morning just turned around from there.
Come on, gold.
Alrighty.
Come on, gold.
I actually have a headache now. Yes. Oh, Chad, I haven't even. Let me just take a sip here. What a morning. My goodness.
We just want to see some teleportation here, Chad.
Alrighty, Chad. Let's. Okay, you guys are already in with Keeks. I'm just gonna do my analysis real quick. Let's just run over to my chart real quick. Audio, everything good. Alright, Chad. Daily time frame for me on the dollar. I would obviously say still neutral. And the fact that I say it's still neutral is because we have yet to break any type of resistance. We have yet to break any type of structure to the downside. Remember, we said we bullish on the week. Previous weekly low, they're still untapped. So what are we going to do here today? 4 hour time frame. Let's quickly check. Weekly pivot still firmly intact. And now we're going for this upper end of the range. So it is looking somewhat relatively bullish on the day. I'm just going to go neutral. I don't know what Keegan said, but I'm going to go neutral because we can still either break resistances here today or we can come all the way lower. Asia highs, obviously breaking out of Asia highs, already trading at the previous. Keeks, you see that little gap here? There's still a little
DXY,
open gap on.
We ain't
Okay.
scared of no gaps, bro.
All right, so DXY obviously breaking above Asia highs, holding it, also holding above the previous daily highs. So that's quite important. That's going to be.
Sorry, Chris. Guys, go break even on the trade.
Okay, let's just go over to Keeks quickly.
So the thing is, we want to see this 5. We closed above these highs, so we are break even now. If this is to come down, it's coming down. So, yeah, break even on this trade, Chad.
Right, there you guys go. Break evens have been with Keeks. DXY holding above previous daily high. If this continues, we could see somewhat of a trending day, and then I think we need to get through the daily R1. Keeks news, what do we have on deck? ECB, PMIs, let's just quickly check there. Chat, I'm just going to blitz through the main ones real quick, very fast and efficient. Thank you so much for everyone that's helping eat. I know. Have you guys prayed yet?
Yeah, we've prayed.
Really?
Yeah.
No ways. Okay, beautiful, Chad. I also did a prayer in the car. That exact same prayer we pray every single morning. Because that is the prayer we pray. Okay, so 40 minutes. All right. ECB, PMIs coming out 40 minutes. Interesting. Okay, US 30. Let's quickly jump down to the daily time frame again. Chad, I don't know what Keegan said, but yeah, this is messy. Today is gonna move either way. I'm gonna be. Yesterday I was bullish. I'm gonna be neutral today because this thing is ready to hurt some people badly. 4 hour time frame. Weekly, your Keegs, that is a beautiful weekly chart. Won't you agree? This is what swing traders love to see. That makes me just list to become a swing trader. Asia lows, Asia highs up there. Previous daily low holding. Very interesting, Chad. Very, very interesting. I told you guys you can build a strategy just around the previous daily high and low. Asia low is not tested yet. That's going to be the big one. So let's see once we get there. Nasdaq, let's quickly check the daily. Oh, Nasdaq. That's why I'm neutral. This again, just making sure that nobody is in any longs or shorts. Look at that beautiful top wick. Remember what we said. This is called the 9 to 5 pattern. This will take any full-time swing trader back to a 9 to 5. Just make sure you don't know what the heck you are doing. So weekly pivot, rejection there, big 4 hourly rejection there. And now we know, is that the weekly? No, the weekly pivot is here, Chad. Obviously something has happened here with my, I think it is Keegan and Shaq trying to confuse me here.
Chad, I've been taking out break even.
Break even on gold.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to check now. All right, daily pivot, weekly pivot for Nasdaq up here. Asia highs up here. Asia lows down here. Ooh. This is very, very interesting. Look how the 80 is diverging. Or it's actually flat. Chad, a big level here, eh? This is a massive level. So I'm going to say whatever happens here, I wouldn't necessarily want to go short. Look at that daily EQ. But again, if you want to be aggressive, this is a very big level. Maybe wait for it to reject there and look at the daily pivot. But gold, oh baby, let's look at gold. Daily time frame, what do we have? Alrighty. Daily time frame for me is, I wanted to say neutral. It wasn't an inside day. We actually took the previous daily low. We didn't take the high. Chad, here's my thing though. If you look at this daily candle from Friday, it closed bearish. It closed taking out a previous daily high. Yesterday's daily candle didn't take the previous daily high, but it took the low. So in essence, in a very technical world, that is still a potential break of structure. We're still within this hourly range, 4 hourly range. So I want to say, if we cannot get above yesterday's high, there is a very big possibility that we can break the lows. And I want to show you on a daily time frame with US 30 when we spoke about that. Look at this. I think this was during May. Was it May? Yeah. Exactly what happened in May, but obviously there we took the highs. Look what happened here in May. I still remember it very clearly. That what happened here. We had a bearish day that took out the previous daily high. Then the following day we took a low. But then we closed bullish, not taking a high. And I still said there's still the chance that because it took that low, it was indicating that it wants to break structure. But yeah, it took one last liquidity sweep there and then it reversed. So think exactly, print this here, print this scenario here, and then you copy and paste it here on gold right there. Okay, so that is there's a potential for that to happen. All right, so I'm not saying that is going to happen, but the potential. 4 hour is this the weekly pivot? It is the weekly. 4 hour rejecting the weekly pivot heavy. So Let's check the 5. Okay. Okay, I don't know what is happening now, but things are happening. And it's good. Things are happening. Okay, chat, let me just get the grid levels on here. Alrighty, let's just get the grid. The grid is which pays the bills. Okay, beautiful. Daily flip zone. Twice we tried to flip there. 80 is still converging bullish. We've got the daily EQ, weekly pivot, daily pivot. Okay, Chad, big level. We took Asia lows. Asia highs is still intact, not untacked. Some of you are untacked. You need to get tacked again. I'm kidding. Chad, I'm gonna look for some bars here. Beautiful.
So you're also enjoying the buy.
All right, Chad. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, Chad, if we can hold this 23.30. And again, when we get to this daily flip zone, this time I want to see volume. Otherwise, this thing is donezo for the day. But yeah, EMAs are holding. Daily pivot is holding. Asia lows have been taken. So I'm looking for the bars, Chad. I think we're going to lock it in for the bars right here. Still early days. I took a man to the hospital. I got him food. Yeah, it was a morning and still back in time for the gold bars. So beautiful. Beautiful.
That was planting your seed today, bro.
Yeah, bro, I planted a lot of seeds today. Chad, you know what the thing is for me? Just going to throw over. Okay. Let's just keep, I just want to get all my stuff. You know what the sad thing is? This gentleman that painted, yeah, I've known him for many years. He worked for himself. I still joked the one day, I think I told Mo and Keegan, I think it was about 12 years ago, the first time I got his number, and I said, come paint for me, and we did a price, and I worked out, okay, painters get round about $350 per day, and I asked him, like, how long do you think you're going to work here? And he said maybe a week, so I multiplied that by 350 at that stage. And I said, but I can just get a painter in here for 350 a day, and he'll also be done in that time. And Chief said, listen here, but I'm not a painter, I'm a businessman. And then from that I said, beautiful, that is entrepreneurship. He's like, I don't charge a daily wage. If I charge a daily wage, I would work for somebody. So from that time, always Chief. So yeah, it was a scary situation this morning, but he is fine. I'm gonna go check in on him a little bit later. They're just doing some blood tests now, but he is in good spirits. He's got something to eat, something to drink, and but hey, bro, that is life for you, eh? One moment you're still coming to work, and the next moment you find yourself in an ambulance. Buy me lunch. No, I'm gonna have this oats. Thanks, Kate. Thanks. All right, Chad. Let me just grab a bite to eat here. A little bit of a different stream here today, but I think all of you already know, like, we give it to you real and raw here. We're not going to sugarcoat it. You know what? Actually, the ambulance guy also thanked me, and he said, thank you for, he said, I can see that you care for this person, because he doesn't have a medical aid. A provincial hospital is, Chad, if you ever want to see, like, it will put a hair on your back. I've seen it multiple times. Alsabee's grandfather was in a provincial hospital, and I cried on his last week, maybe. He had cancer in the provincial hospital, and I walked in there, This was quite a couple of years ago, and I told Alsby, listen here, let's get your grandfather out here. Let him at least go to a decent hospital for the last part of his life. And again, we would forget how fortunate we are to have, let's say, access to good healthcare. And a lot of people, and I'm not saying, for instance, I'm not pushing an agenda here when it comes to healthcare, because obviously anything that where there's a potential to loot something or a potential to be a crook, the government officials or people in higher places will find a way. But I'm saying, when you see the healthcare there, Chad, I wanted to take a video, but also there's people laying there like literally on the brink of death. So all I'm saying is, if you're healthy, we talk about it. We always say, it always sounds like a cliche, like, oh, we're healthy, we were able to join the stream this morning or whatever. When I say that, it's because I've seen the worst parts of it. And when you see somebody laying there in provincial healthcare system, Chad, it's not even, it doesn't even look like a hospital. The smell in there is not even close to anything that's sanitary, that is clean, that is sterilized. It is, yeah. Have you ever been into a provincial hospital, Kicks?
Livingston's provincial, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Livingston, yeah.
To the back section there, the emergency. Yeah, you saw it.
Nah, bro, that's not somewhere I'd want to be.
No, dude, it is, yeah. But that's why I say, Chad, if you're healthy, if you even have the ability to get a hospital plan, I told my wife, you can phone her now and ask her, what did I tell her that day when we walked out of that provincial hospital when we visited her grandfather. I told her, if I ever have to prioritize any expense, even if I have to walk to work, I will always make sure that I've got a hospital plan to never be in a provincial hospital.
I know it's something a lot of guys, but it's little things, bro. I mean, even medical aid, and like a lot of times we have people that live up the road from us, like they've lived their whole life at this house. The parents, the children, they've grown up there, everything, and the house burned down at a massive fire. That was still the day that office. Remember, I rushed home, and they don't have home insurance. So till today, they lost everything. The house is just still standing there, burnt now. And they had to move in with friends and family because they don't have money to like go buy a new house or anything. They just lost everything because they didn't have insurance.
Chad, and the difficult thing is, you can only help so many people. And as harsh as it sounds, there's so much need in the world. And I don't know if you guys watched that movie, Machine Gun Preacher. It's based on a true story. That man that went up into Africa, a very hardened man, going up into Africa, basically trying to get kids away from being trafficked in Africa. And they had an interview with him, and he said, like, once you become involved with helping, he said you can never just turn your back on it. He said, I can't go back to living a normal life knowing that there's so much need going on there. You can't be normal again and just go home, back to the US, live a comfortable life. You just can't, because there's a certain maybe it's the Holy Spirit just saying, listen, yeah, there's a need here. You can't just walk away. Who's gonna take the stand for that? And that's why I say, if you get involved with something like that, where you're gonna help people, it's not a case of just one day you stop and you say, oh guys, sorry man. It was cool while I did it. It was cool while I got the social media fame, but now, hey, it's working on my gym schedule. I can't get to gym. I took Gerard Butler for a surf lesson once. It was Gerard Butler, eh? Yeah, such a brilliant movie. Yeah, top movie. Chadwin, here's the thing that the doctors, even the doctor that was looking after him, awesome people. Obviously, those are the guys on the ground. What's happening at provincial hospitals is it's not the people working there. It's not the doctors there. It's obviously from a higher level. So, people awesome there. Doctor awesome. The lady that booked him in awesome. Everybody. So again, I'm not saying. The thing is, they don't have resources. They don't have the facilities. They understaffed. There's not even beds. Chad. Yeah, it's. I should have actually taken photos. When I go back a little bit later, I'm gonna take a video for you guys and I'm gonna post it. I want to post it and then we tag Ramaphosa, who's the Minister of Health.
Bro, please tell me, have you seen that comparison that's going around of the Minister of Defense and that? Like, bro, it is shocking.
Motsoaledi.
Yeah, so they did the Minister of Defense.
Minister of Health. Director of Health.
Minister of Defense for the United States versus South Africa. So the US is Lloyd James Austin, and then we've got Angie Motshekga. So the position now, obviously, Minister of Defense. So he's got years in military before minister, 40 plus years. Ours 0. Highest position in the military before becoming minister, 4-star general. South Africa, none. Industry qualifications, infantry officer basic and advanced courses, Army Command and General Staff College and Army War College. South Africa, none. And then military decorations, US Silver Star and 5 times the Defense Distinguished Service Medals. South Africa, none. But you're going to be our Minister of Defense.
I think he or she's going to build up experience now.
Like, bro, it's just shocking.
Fake it till you make it. All right, Chad. I'm looking at gold here, and yeah, daily flip zone. Let's actually check hourly. How did the previous hourly? Previous hourly closed bullish, massive bottom wick. Still holding this 200. Chad, at one stage, this 200 is gonna give. This 200 is gonna give. At one stage, this 200 is just gonna say, "Listen, yeah, I cannot hold all of you on my back. All you buyers, you guys better need to get off my back." What I will say is I'm gonna be a little bit aggressive here, seeing that. Okay, Chad, I'm gonna take 2 bullets here today.
I might take a sell, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 bullets here today. If we do something where we go up, we reject, test, reject, and we get a nice little structure break, I'm going to take a short. Something like this. Even if we get something like that, copy and paste that. Yeah. Just that little break, formation break. Then I'm going to take a short. All right. And again, due to the fact that we had 2 instances where we had the chance to flip bullish. So during Asia, we traded all above the daily open. And then look what happened here a little bit later. We had 2 chances to flip bullish and drive. We couldn't. So that is telling me that the bulls are maybe not ready to step it up. And then also look at the 80. The 80 is now starting to falter a little bit. 80 is saying, listen here, hold on. Look at the 80 also diverging. 80 making a new high on the session. But look at that divergence. 80 that's not resulting in a new high on the accumulation distribution. So Keeks, I think I'm ready to go short here if we get a break. I'm still going to be versatile here. I'm not going to be one dimensional. Want to retest, little break of structure, and we are in it to win it.
Yeah, the more and more I've just been looking at it, looking at some stuff, looking at DXY. Yeah, the sales I think are on.
Did you guys give Jakes a fine for coming so late this morning?
No. Actually, hold on, guys. We were gonna wait. We were waiting on this one, brother. Because I was gonna say, since you're with me every stream now.
Yeah.
Do we think it's time that Bevan gets wrenched?
Bevan Gous?
Bevan Gous.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. What do you think? Do you think?
I think he needs to be here for like at least another 100 streams. Then he can.
Chad, how did this conversation come about?
he came and he was like, just asking, how does someone actually become a wrench? Asking for a friend.
Chad, what do you guys rate? Give me a thumbs up.
What do the wrenches say?
Yeah, let's hear. Are we gonna add Bevan Gous to the wrench community? Clay's Biz was the newest wrench yesterday. So Bevan. Alright, so it seems make him work for it, Brian. There, Brion saying it. Let's first Bevan, what is the values of a good wrench? What is the values that 2G is doing their own cabinet reshuffle? Hey, reshuffling that cabinet. A nice tight grip. It needs to be a bigger tool. Takes a tool to know a tool. Hey, Neil knows it. Great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. Alright, Chad. Are we gonna... Keeks, are you happy for that to be a retest of 2330 or what are you looking for? Oh, you got that zone down there.
Yeah. For me, the only I don't like about this candle now is the 15 is no top wick.
Does a 15 not have a top wick? Oh no, okay. No.
That I don't like.
Okay, no.
That I don't like, bro.
Thank you for pointing that out. Chad, so technically what we want is a
that
bullish
can pull
candle.
back
Yeah.
and then come.
We want a bullish candle to create a top wick there and then the flip. Alright?
Yeah.
So there's still some time to wait here while we...
Humility, profitability, honesty, and not sending to the metaverse too quickly.
Alright, Keeks, I think... Do you want to do the...
We have one more question.
Okay,
One more, the final defining one. Exactly, but Forbes was pretty close. What does STC stand for?
Ooh, this is the make or break, Chad.
This is the make or break.
This is honestly the make or break. This is I've seen guys fail with this one.
The
What
guys,
is
the
STC?
guys just they fail. You have the pressure.
Ooh. Ah.
Hey,
I'm gonna give you the honors.
where's our boy?
You can wrench that man. All right. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I actually forgot about that. If you didn't know what STC was, there was no way we're letting that man be a wrench. Get that man a spanner, Chad. Newest wrench officially in the building.
Standard. All right. And with that, you have been wrenched. Come, Bevan, let's see that wrench there, brother.
Bev, the thing is just to test your range. You must test it on FUBs. Just see if you can remember. Okay. All right, Chad. Social trading. CL. Alrighty, guys. We're getting that pullback. Kiggs. I think Kiggs is also just waiting for.
No, what's nice about this now doesn't have a bottom wick. So if we can get that top wick, and then now we can look for that
break.
sell-off.
Yeah. Chad, here we go. Here we go. What time is 14 minutes ECB? Here we go. One of us. Absolutely, Ed. My boy BG. Who gave a dono, Kicks?
What was his name now? Crocs. It was Crocs something.
Oh, Crocs.
Crocs.
I think is it
Crocs something. I can't remember what the second name was. Crocs.
Okay.
Crocs, are you still here, bro? I'm sure it was Crocs.
Chad, just a little admin here. Ultimate Trader last week to register. Registrations closing midnight Sunday. Make sure to get your registrations in. And Kiggs, I don't know if you saw it. I don't know if something has changed. Let me just look. But who do you think was the leading coach in terms of choices?
Right, I have that's the easy answer. I know who the leading coach is.
Who's it?
Shaq.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, the guys are still rooting for this old hand.
Really?
I'm miles ahead of you and Shaq.
No way. You serious?
Swear, but let's see. Maybe that's changed. Let's check. I don't know, really. Like, I was surprised. Even I was surprised. Now I just need Kate to open up the YouTube app. Did she give my phone back?
No.
No, last night I was about 6% ahead of you and Shaq. True story.
I know, because I know Mo told me a while ago Shaq was in the lead.
No, I took the lead yesterday, late yesterday afternoon. You and Shaq are like very close, and then I'm just cruising. But let's see, where's Kate? Just ask Kate.
The man just came out of nowhere.
I think it's these 2 days or I think last week Thursday and Friday the boys are like, oh damn,
Well, you can trade.
this guy can trade a little bit. What do you think the Euro news is going to do? Twin traders. I'm not really locked into any of the Euro pairs. The Euro news, I think we've seen that inflation is still sticky. Either way, I don't think Christine Lagarde has got the ability to really take hard steps towards bringing inflation down in the Eurozone. So I think a weaker print is definitely going to be bullish dollar, because obviously we talk about that central bank divergence. Chad, this is beautiful. Let's see quickly. Kicks. All right, Chad, let's see the numbers. Things have shifted. Me and Shaq are now even 35%, and then Kicks 30%.
I can feed these guys as many TPs and they still like, maybe this guy.
So
can't
you
trade.
dropped a little bit because you and Shaq were last night 32, basically even, and I was
So
way
people
ahead.
left me.
So
How the hell does that work?
no, they don't left. So as the stats increased, like the share. Ooh.
That's fine. Exactly, Forbes. Don't worry. The underdog always is the best story. fine, bro. It is fine. You know what it is? Is that typical thing
What
again?
is this?
Not hating on Shaq now, guys, but it's that typical thing of everyone loves to claim someone's praise when because Shaq hit like a 5R. Forget that we hit 4R yesterday, but he hit a 5R. Not saying the previous 2 days he hit stops. Then they forget about those. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool, boys. We bring it. We keep it cool. We're gonna bring the heat to these guys.
Will you charge it? I don't have a spot. I do have a spot. Yeah, sorry.
We're gonna bring the heat, guys. It's fun.
Yeah, you gave them 4R. And the day... Okay, yesterday we haven't started. Sheesh.
It's fine, boys. We coming in.
Okay. Keeks, okay, so shorts. Shorts seem to be out of the window here.
Nah, bro, I'm just waiting for gold. So what I said to the guys at dollar from this morning was the longs are 100% on when we break back into that range with dollar. When we break back under the previous daily high, then we're gonna aim for those Asia lows and gap fills. So the buyers are good.
I'm gonna go aggressive here. Chad, here's the daily flip zone. If we close above here, right there, Chad, I'm gonna literally I want this candle to close somewhere here, and then I want a tiny little bottom wick, and then I'm gonna take a buy on the break of the high. My thinking here is this is the third time we're tapping into this level. Look what's interesting. The previous hourly took the low. Look at that. Closed bullish. Now we already broke that hourly high, closing above. So I think it's very likely 23.35 is on deck if we can hold above this daily flip zone and we can do a little test and then break. Otherwise, if we fail here again, I don't know what to say, but look here. Again, AD diverging. Again, another high on the session. And again, that not reflecting in the 80. So it's a little tricky here this morning. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. There you have it. Look at that. Look at the 80. What is your level, Keeks?
I'm gonna take it on the 15 close.
Longs, eh?
Yeah. This is just so weird. It's almost the same position we were in.
Yeah.
But now we had the pullback, retested the daily pivot in the EQ.
But now this 15
and the
doesn't
break
have a
again.
bottom.
Hey, bro, it's fine. This one I'm fine with.
Now this one doesn't have a bottom.
Bro, you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Okay, but that could also be a sign of a lot of bullish pressure.
Be aggressive.
No, I'm gonna be
aggressive.
100% aggressive here. So
I was waiting for the 15 close and I'm in.
Both my charts here. Okay, let's just get the charts ready here. Ooh. Okay, I must maybe just get this.
Are you in your account yet?
No, I'm in. I'm in. No,
Man's not gonna miss this one.
I just want to get that one-click trading off. Chad, we didn't close above. Not taking anything here. Didn't close above. Can't do anything. 6 minutes. This could be a CPI drive. I don't know. Okay, Chad, now very, very easy for me. If we get something like this, bearish, something like that, I'm taking the shorts on the break of the low. If we get something like this, still the chance that we could go bearish. Otherwise, breaks above here. But I'm ready for both sides of the coin.
Come on, Chris. Be aggressive, bro.
Do it.
So your bar stops in.
No. It needs to close.
Oh, you want to close above. I guess your close probably going to be the same with my 15 closes then.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to wait for a little bottom wick.
A little bottom wick.
A little bottom Reno.
Chris, how's the enclosed office space at home coming along with the missus?
So I actually asked my wife and I said, listen, yeah, can I close it? And then she's like, no, but I don't mind the noise. I'm like, but I need to chat so quietly? And she's like, yeah, just be quiet. I'm like, I didn't win that one, chat. I didn't win that one.
I don't mind the noise.
I don't mind the noise. Just be quiet. And then she said, just take the one earmuff off so you can hear yourself. And I'm like,
You didn't win that one.
I'm like, okay, Chad, get ready here. I don't think we've missed it. This is the daily flip. So if this thing starts running, 23.35.
I say higher, bro. I said 23.38.
Oh, do you want to only buy? No, I'll take it, yeah, bro.
No, I'm saying I'll buy. No, I'm going to buy, yeah. But I'm saying your TP.
Oh, no. TP could be 23, 40, 41.
39.
Yeah, daily R1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, 38, 39.
Okay, Chad, be aggressive. Just be ready. Just be ready to miss this trade as well. I'm just letting you guys know. If this 5-minute closes above here and it literally teleports to the upside, be fine with it already. Be fine with it now, because it can also go the other way around. So I'm not executing on the close of the candle. I need breaks above here. I need at least that first 5 seconds or 3 seconds to quickly create some type of a bottom wick and then a flip. Okay? If I don't get that, completely fine. Then if it drives, I'll get it here. Then also, if we start breaking below here, I wanted to say something here, but if I say that, I know the chat is going to be on it, so I can't say anything. Chris, when is your stinger reduction point? End of the month, I'm seeing the urologist, and then I'll get a date for when they're going to just chop the tip of my little rhino horn. Just take that little secondary horn. Just take a little bit off the top. Just leave me with a little something. Oh, play the tune, guys. No. We don't want to go with those tactics so early on in the week. Andre, you're talking about some heavy artillery. We don't bring that out just for shits and giggles. When we bring out mute, you know it's serious business.
That's when we like, damn, we got to pull a rabbit out the hat, yeah.
That's when the boys are on somewhat of like a losing streak. You actually need that trade, not even for the money, just purely for the confidence. Just to like, yo, Keegs, I need this win. And then Keegs is like, okay, mute. We're going to bring that mute in. Chad, I'm going to say it. 35 seconds left. There is the outside chance that this thing just dies. Keegs, I'm just saying it.
No, I do agree with you.
I'm just saying it because here's the thing. Dollar index is at the previous daily high.
If it closes above the previous daily high, I'm not taking it.
Yeah, look here. Dollar at the, so it's both two key levels. Gold is, where's my gold grid? What is this? This is not what I ordered. I ordered gold. There, okay. Daily flip zone. All I'm saying, okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Teleport it up a little bit. Chad, okay. Aggressive. I'm going to take a sell on the break of this low if I can get in.
You're taking a sell?
Sell stops on the break of this low here. Yeah, I'm going to tell you why now. Sell stops on the break of that low. I'm going to go with the 20 pip TP. I'm going to show you guys now why. Okay.
Look at DXY there, bro. Are you going to take a sell?
No top wick. Hourly just closed. Yeah. No top wick on the hourly as well. Yeah, Chad. I'm going to take a Not executed yet. Let's see. Again, triple threat here on the daily pivot. On the daily flip zone. Let's see.
Yo, that's just at the 4 hour they closed now.
Still not in. Still not in, Chad. I'll let you know when I'm in. Still not in. What is my exact entry? 23.30. Okay, I'm in. Alright. I'm in. Let me just put my stop loss in. 22 points. It is literally a 0.75% risk trade here for me. Stop loss is 2,333.10. Okay. Okay, Chad, here's the idea. Previous daily zone. Look at that. We actually gapped up a little bit. Closed the gap. No top wick. Okay, there we go. And I want to at least see them run this level there. Okay. Then also, once we get down here, I'm going to be very aggressive with the stops. Because we can still flip bullish. This could all just be a little liquidity drive before we break those highs. Because again, remember what we said about something being tapped so many times. It's getting ready to either break or it is actually a resistance level. Alright. So this thing can still literally flip here and bust our nuts. Quick. How did the hourly close? Bullish, yeah. Bullish again. But I'm ready to flip either way, Chad. I'm ready to... Here's my thing. Very, very quickly. I'm ready to flip bullish as well. If we do not get a drive down now and we do something like this, I'm honestly cutting the short. I'm going to wait for that bottom wick. Once I exit the short position, I will have buy stops on the high, and then that's the position I'm going to ride all the way up here. So let's see. Okay. What was the daily on gold? Let's just check here. Daily. Okay, let's see. We're playing a very aggressive game here, Chad. Very, very aggressive game we're playing here. Chad, I'm going to reduce my stop a little bit just to above these highs here. Just due to the fact that we are ready to flip either way. Exact stop is 23.32.52 from the terminal. Okay. 23.32.52. What the flip? 23.32. How's that possible? Oh, sorry, that's not my entry. Sorry, Chad. Entry price is 23.30.90. 23.30.90. Where's the stop loss here, Keys? Oh, there's the stop level.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, Charles, bro. I'm just thinking on this. I'm like, yo, this is aggressive, but it really, for me, the thing is literally right now, like exactly where gold is. This is literally 50-50. Like this,
Yeah,
this
it is.
really can go. Like I can see the buys and I can see the sells.
Chad, once we hit this zone here, I'm going break even because again, we can chop here. Do we have US data a little bit later?
Yeah, like later, not now.
Oh, cheap pal, 50. Yeah, okay. Chad, I'm happy with this. Once we hit this level here, I'm going break even. We've already reduced our stops to 16 pips. And yeah, let's see if we can get a little something here. 20.
What are you risking on the straight?
0.75.
Okay.
I just entered a 3.5 lot.
All right.
23, 25, 50.
My boy got some catch up to do, yeah.
No, bro, I need a lot of catching up. That's why I'm cock bleak about that yesterday. All right, Chad, let's see. The way it's moving down here is not, you know what, Chad, I'm going to break even. I'm going to tell you why now. Go break even. Very, very aggressive. The way that it's stalling here is not instilling any confidence in me. Look left with me. Look left with me. Look what happened previously once we hit that level. Big candles coming down. Look at this. Very small bodied candles. I'm break even. I'm not going to chance it here. My entry is technically a little bit higher. I don't know why is it different between trading view and what I see on my terminal, but I'm just going to clip it for you guys just to see exactly where my entry is, so that there's no afterwards, oh Chris, there. So there you can see there's a slight little, I gave you exactly what's from my terminal. Okay, break even has been clapped. All right, Chad, break even has been hit. Anyways, yeah, break even. Let's see the potential buys here. Again, like I said, very aggressive play here. And what I actually wanted to see was something like this being mirrored. Look at the first time. After the second time, look at the first time. You see that? So this right here is not telling me that the bear is already. These two candles here, that first one. Look at that first one there. Then look at the second one. Alright. Body's very small. And then also once we're down here, for this to flip bullish again, it's not a great position. Alright. The positions we took yesterday flew. Gigs, I'm still in for the bars. So
Yeah, I'm still waiting, yeah, bro. I'm just waiting for this next 15. So when this 15 closes, I'll see if I'm gonna enter.
now I start my challenge down 0.001%. Okay, well, let's get these bars. Let's get these bars. What is the XYD? Okay, Chad, get ready. We just need a break above there. Little bottom wick, and then we in for it. You guys said you wanted to get your powder wet. You said you guys wanted to get into some skirmishes here. Okay. I think we still need to keep an open mind here, Keeks. Shorts can still, but yeah, look here, Chad. Previous daily high, let's see. I would just love for these, for this 80 to get above the 200 there. What did inflation come out? Okay, look at that, year on year, 2.9. Rest coming out slightly lower, a little bit of a mixed bag here. Big one year on year. Let's quickly check the dashboard. Dashboard here. All right. Actually, first print in a minute to actually come out somewhat higher, 2.9. Okay, so just gonna throw over to your screen quickly.
Go for it, bro.
It's my wife.
I'm still liking the buys here, guys. After this 15 close, I'm most likely going for the longs. Yeah, buys are looking good for me, guys. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna wait for that break. Chad, I'm liking it. Keeks, I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Chad, I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is the first sign that we are ready. Look at that tiny little break. All of this liquidity, all of this, and I want to see us drive that liquidity. Listen to me sounding like a market maker, ICT, circuit breaker. It's in the liquidity, Keeks.
It's in the liquidity, bro.
Listen to this bond aqua liquidity is not bad. Are you more a Valpre liquidity guy?
Yeah, more Valkyrie. Let's see.
Guys, just got off the phone with Bon Aqua. They said they're going to provide us some still liquidity just above these daily flip zones. So they also said, please do get the stream hoppers to join now in the next 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is the 10-minute boarding call. All passengers on their way to TP Town, roundabout 2338. Please take your luggage and proceed to the check-in desk now. We could be taking off in the next 2 minutes, 25 seconds. All right.
Just give us this entry.
Needs to close above the daily open. 100%, yes. Castro, we will teach you how to read the economic calendar, but not now. I think lock it in now, my brother. Keeks, maybe just turn that aircon down a little bit now. It's it turned into a sweatshop. Now it's into a freezer. Castro, we will let's see if we can get a trade here today. But now's not the time to do education. Now the time now is to get into some trades here. So we're going to focus on the trades, and then please remind us afterwards.
Time to trade.
Why are you guys trading ahead of NFP? Okay.
Wait, what?
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, we can't trade.
NFP is on Friday, my brother. And we traded yesterday. And yeah.
Yo, okay.
No, man, Jank Plays has been here. What is Jank Plays? Come on, bro.
Yo, alright. 1 minute. Just stay where it is. Just stay where it is.
Oh, do you want to take it?
I
Yeah.
want to take it right there, bro.
Yo, no, I wanna see that daily break.
Just stay
I was just
right
talking.
there.
I've seen Jank Plays there. I thought, no, man. NFP is only on Friday. There's a lot of liquidity to be taken, a lot of R's to be collected. Alright, I see the stream hoppers are coming back slowly but surely. How did the other stream go? Other streamers take anything? Chad, let me know what other streamers you guys are watching. The stream hoppers. Alright, still nothing here for me, Chad. Gonna need to see that break above. Gonna need to see that break above.
We just can't.
Dollar's not giving up the previous daily high level though, eh? It's just not giving up here. Dollar said, no. Hold my beer. I'm not done, boys. I'm not done. You guys aren't going to get away so easily. I want to make you boys sweat for those. Now, other streamers aren't as pretty. Hey, Carl, tell my wife that, please. Nee, Chris, nog niks nie. Okay, dankie Rian. Bro, it's just very interesting that yesterday some people sent me positions other people took. And it's just weird how it was exactly, maybe they trade exactly the same strategy that we trade. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it is a fairly straightforward strategy. So yeah, maybe all of us just trade the same strategy. I don't know.
We just trade identical, bro.
Keeks, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, hey, the whole team is eating. And it's like, holy shit, that looks like exactly where we entered. Almost to the pip.
To the pup.
All right, Chad, it's building up. It's building up, baby. Come on, let's get this thing over the line. Alrighty. Addy, weird. If you're a stream opper, you're obviously a strategy opper, yes. Weirdly enough, I saw last night when I scheduled our stream, and again, Chad, I love Don. Nothing wrong with Don. And as I go into my stream, his stream pops up as the recommended video. And I went into his stream because it's always good to see what other streamers are doing, their stream layout and whatever. And I go into his stream and I see literally this, and I'm glad he does that now to visually actually show guys what he trades. And it was literally something like this. That was his trade, and I was like, sheesh, that just looks quite tough. It looks like and then I saw he actually took his 10 pips. The thing went into drawdown. He took his 10 pips, and let's say he took his 10 pips, and then the market actually did something like this. And then I'm thinking, Chad, if you really like data, you would go back to his stream. If this is now for somebody that's bored, and you wanna find a strategy, and this is a tip. Maybe you guys can go and do that. I don't know who's got time. You go and take all of his trades.
Who's this?
No, Don. I said I laughed when I said there's no 100 pip stop loss here. And you go and take each and every trade, and you see how deep in drawdown, or let me not say how deep. Drawdown max, then and then I'm gonna say TP max, just by the meaning that how far did it actually go into his direction. And then you can also say use the first minute, then the second minute, the third minute. You can use it on time based, however deep you want to go into it. And then you can say, listen here, every time after he's entered, the first minute goes against him, the second minute goes against him, the third minute goes against him. Then you can build a strategy around taking the opposite end of his trade and closing it out, because you're going to work out the average time, because at some stage it's going to start going into his favor. And you can take the opposite end of his trades, or you can even say, listen here, his trades actually do work out for more than just 10 pips. And you can build a strategy around a streamer. You can even go to my stats and say, oh, every time Chris closed a trade prematurely, literally 2 minutes later, never hitting the full stop, actually ran to take profit. And you can build a strategy around that. No, bro. Like I said, it doesn't even faze me. I wouldn't trade. I would never trade like that. The day that I need to do something like this, the day I need to, let's say, I enter a long there, and I need to have my stop loss literally at the daily R2 here to catch that. I'm gonna honestly tell myself I need to be better, because that right there, that is zero edge in the market, or that's just being lazy. That is purely being lazy, and yeah. But again, if you take your pips from spinning a bottle, blowing this thing out of your nose, this little thing, and then the way that if it hits, say, 60 decibels, you buy. If it hits 50, you sell, by all means. Me personally, not for me. And again, my thing is, nothing wrong with it, the way you trade. Like I said, if you're trading your own personal capital and you're willing to risk 15 to 20% of your account on a trade, nothing wrong with that. You're not going to make money on that trading prop firms. I can promise you that.
Yeah, that won't work on prop firms.
I can promise you that. We've already spoken about it. Prop firms, even if you risk 2R, even if you, let's say you go for 10 pips, and your stop is literally, I don't know what his stop is. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. A $12 stop. You literally need to hit 12 wins to make 1%. Because you can't risk 1%. Because literally one trade is 12% drawdown. But I love the dude. I think he's an awesome guy. I love how he was giving Roger Banks flames. I absolutely love that. That was beautiful. After that, I actually bought FTMO's FTMO's.co.za's domain. Still gonna have some fun with that. But yeah, if you type in rogerbanks.com. Chad, that is. I actually messaged him and I said, bro, I have to give you credits for that. That is beautiful. And then I went to GoDaddy, and I was like, okay, who's the prop firm out there? And I went FTMO, and I saw FTMO slipped up. They didn't get the ftmo.co.za site, and I immediately acquired it. So that domain, we're still gonna have some fun with it. ftmo.co.za, you'll see it's not available anymore. There you go. Official owner of ftmo.co.za. Still gonna have something. Alrighty, chat. As mentioned, now starting to break below. Yeah, I'm gonna still wait, chat. I need to see at least some structure being formed here. Vivian, we stream NYSE as well, my brother. If you subscribe and you hit the like button and the bell icon, you will be notified. But you can already on our channel see, if you click the live section, it will show you what's coming up. No, King X, like I said, bro, all the respect. I don't care how you make your pips. I'm just saying, in terms of the broader general trading community, they're gonna find it very tough to be consistent within a prop firm environment. Yeah. Just chat to Liz. I know, but she tried to phone me and I was at the hospital with the dude.
Okay.
But it's fine. No, but yeah, let's get it out. But the thing is, Don didn't always trade that way, bro. I don't know where he got that. He traded very differently many years ago. And then he started, I don't know, he was starting to become very phased about a win streak. Years ago, he had tight stop losses, Chad. He had very, very tight stop losses. I don't think he had a stop bigger. He would actually not take a trade if his stop was bigger than, say, $2 or $3. And I think as his community grew, as his trading account size grew, then I think he was just comfortable with saying, fuck it. I'm not going to stress over a stop loss, or I'm not going to micromanage a position. I think if he can just find a way to curb those account blowing stop losses, then I think it's good. He traded like TTE. I don't know TTE. I low-key missed the background of the old office. King X as well. I checked the older streams yesterday and was like, yo. But you guys are gonna see something.
No, it's just wrong until we get in the studio.
No, the studio is gonna be dope. So yeah, it's literally just for the time being. And we can actually change it if we turn all of our desks around. But we decided to sit up against the wall. I don't know why though. Oh yeah, we didn't want people to walk in and just like...
No, we don't want our backs facing people.
I believe he wants a W streak because new traders. Yes, Dian, I do, but we actually had a chat about it yesterday and I told Keegan, if we have to go that 10 pip route, we can also build like a very attractive, like just show you win rates. But end of the day, that's, I don't know, Chad, that's not the way we trade, and we need to trade the way that we really trade, not for what gets views or what people like or whatever. No, it should be what makes money. Put something. No, we like this sweatshop. We only allowed to go out of this room once we hit 10 pips. Kicks, at your previous trade go 10 pips up or not?
That first one, yeah, when you got here, it was.
Okay, so then we can actually go out of the office. Sweating pips. No, Tune 23K, again, I've got all the respect for the guy. Like I said so many times, if you want to trade the way he does, if you want to follow what he does, nothing wrong with it. Again, I'm just saying personally, out of experience, personally seeing the way that he trades, it's not sustainable for the everyday man. He is willing to risk 10, 15, 20% of his account on a trade. All right.
My thing is just, the problem is he blows those accounts, and those are massive accounts. The people that are following him, I guarantee don't even have accounts a tenth of that account. So where he's sitting through those things, his members are not. His members are blowing up when he goes to those bad drawdowns. So the amount of type of trades that the regular trader, his accounts, he is blowing. That's what I said, it's all fair and well for him. But even then, like, he's blown how many accounts? But the guys, his members, they are not sitting through that. And like we said, if you had to do a prop firm, I guarantee you're not passing prop firms trading like that. So nothing wrong. Chris and myself are both fans with him.
Yeah. Okay, so actually doesn't risk a lot though. He risks like 7% of his account.
Yeah, but I'm saying when he goes in that drawdown.
Oh yeah, okay. No, then I would say
I give mine 7%. That's the whole account in. That's daily drawdown.
yeah, no, but I mean for him, like
Yeah.
trading your own, then it's fine. But yeah, I think I've seen him add like 5 positions. So let's do a reduction factor of say 0.3. So let's say 7 times 0.7 gives you 4 points. So that gives you 12 times 0.7 gives you 15 times 0.7. Okay, yeah. So max, what I've seen him do is 20% of his account, but I don't know how he blew that one. Did he
But
just
that's
add,
my
or
thing
did he
again
just
though, bro.
move his stop?
I don't know, but that's my thing, bro. I wouldn't say it's aggressive in the sense of what he's doing, but again, it's more the followers. The followers can't trade like that. That's my
No,
only thing.
No.
That's where the problem comes in.
Chad, and again, that's why I said risk to reward is a dynamic thing. And imagine I told you, you come on the stream for the first time, and you come onto the stream, Keeks, and I tell you, Keeks, my win rate is I win 98% of my trades.
Yeah.
What is your first reaction?
How big are the trades?
No, you're new. You're not experienced. You're a new trader.
Okay.
I win 98% of my trades. What is your first thought?
Damn, I want to trade with this guy.
Okay.
You're gonna make
Okay.
money.
Then I tell you, okay, Keeks, the reason I win 98% of my trades is because this is how I trade. I trade like this. And then it's like, okay, but this this changes it a little bit. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, but why? Because then you are like, okay, I need to actually win 98 because the 2 trades that I lose, they're going to create a big dent in my account.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying that a high win rate is elusive to a new trader.
Yeah.
Because a high win rate actually doesn't really mean anything. There's Shaq. Some months his win rate is below 50, 43%. He showed me the 1 month his win rate was 43%, still made it a profitable month. So now you look at Shaq, for instance. Why is the thing not? Shaq, 43% win rate, but he is consistently passing prop firms with a 1% risk.
Yeah.
That is something you can follow. We said it. I think it's going to take you 76 days if you risk 1%. With Don to pass a phase 1.
Yeah. That's quite a bit of patience, bro.
All right, Chad. I am potentially going to look for some shorts here.
It's quite a bit of patience.
Yeah, bro. But look. Keeks. Look at the 80. Okay, so that was the right idea there, but yeah, I was happy to be aggressive. Yeah, that's short. Yeah, we haven't really had a break and a test of this level though. You see that? So
Yeah.
that's why I'm not gonna. Chad, I don't know what to tell you. My issue here is that every time we broke below here, we haven't had a retest and a fail. So again, this thing can just run away from this daily flip zone, because that's why I took that short idea, was with the idea that DXY holds the previous daily high and can start driving now to that next key level up here. But then also gold, yeah, 11:35 flip. We are already almost 3. What time did you guys start?
It was like 15 minutes late, so like 8:45.
Chad, what do you guys rate? Are we gonna wait for maybe a little retest of the zone? See if we can clap something out here quickly, or do we call it? I'm happy to take the shorts. Like I said, the thing for me was during all of this time, look at what the 80 was doing. The buying pressure every single time we tapped into the daily flip zone, the buying pressure just subsided. And that is why I said I'm taking that aggressive short there. That it break even. But Chad, Keegs, are you happy to stream till 12? Or do you...
What time's Frana coming?
I think he's coming 12:30 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
actually,
sure, bro.
it's 25 minutes. Chad, I just want to see if I can get on the board here. If I was on the board like Keegan yesterday, I would almost be done for the week. I would literally just look for the clean setups. But I'm going to wait here. And if we reject it this time around, I'm going to take the shorts. 23:30. And let's see. Chad, are you guys happy to wait? Let me know. Wait for retest. Okay, but you guys are happy to stream a little bit longer here. Chad, happy. Just closed your gold short on my baby account. Okay, Tissy. Again, Tissy taking what I do. And Tissy said, listen, I back the trade. I'm not going to be as aggressive as Chris. And Tissy made some money. Chad, I'm just going to pee quick. Keeks, retest here. Rejection. I'm going short.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back at...
I've got a clue as well. But I'm not going to bring that gun out now. I'm definitely hitting TP1 to 7.
Yeah. Let's see what we can get you, Chad. Markets just for me, guys, have hit like a little bit of a stall here now. They all just like parking the bus a bit. I mean, US studies barely moved, NAS barely moved. DXY has just been stuck there now this morning. And gold just failing to do anything really. Okay. Still. Yeah, Jason, where did you sell from?
The Jason sell. I think those sells. Chad, you know, one thing that I learned from some very respected traders and some of the big boys, they said the trades that work move in your favor real quick. And I think Keegan can also be testament to that. Keegs, we chatted about it where we said the trades that mess around are usually the trades that are going to clap your stop.
Yeah. Oh, he's still holding your gold cells from earlier.
That's what I say, Chad. If you win as that thing didn't even have 10 pip drawdown and you sitting in that thing peaked at 40 pips. Our stop loss was 20 points, then reduced to 16. And did I overmanage it? Absolutely not. And why do I say that? Because here's the thing. Whenever I see something like this, whenever I see this, I'm thinking in my head that there is that chance where price, and you've seen it all on stream if we're in a buy, where that thing pumps through it because there's stops there above. But I've also said it so many times, there are times where it will actually be a resistance. It's not liquidity building up for a pump through, but yeah, I'm going to stream till 19 more minutes, chat. If we don't get anything at 12 before 12, then we are literally cooked for the rest of the session. We are coming back this afternoon, but let's see. Keeks, I'm thinking a little bit of an aggressive one, again, just to get off the...
sell stop.
If we get a little structure break here on this 5, then a little break down below. Otherwise, I'm out of options here, Chad. For our... You were bullish coming into the day, eh?
Bearish.
Were you bearish coming into the day?
I said very neutral, but I prefer the cells.
Yeah, Chad, I'm gonna take a squiz at it. If we close below here, this little minor structure, and yeah, Chad, I'm gonna go for it once we... That's if okay. So get ready. I'm not going to execute on the close of the candle. If you were wondering, we're going to wait for a little bit of a top wick. We're going to take sell stops if it closes below here. If we get a top wick first, if we close below and it just breaks the low and it runs, completely fine. All right. Don't get all emotional and oh, missed the position. No. DXY is holding that previous daily high.
Cells looking good now, bro.
Some market pundits would say this is the pterodactyl, the prehistoric pterodactyl pattern. Very, very aggressive pattern. We've all seen it. We've all traded it. It is just a very, very aggressive pattern. The prehistoric pterodactyl pattern. But yeah. Okay, all the stream hoppers come back. DXY is ready to pterodactyl, do the nostril spray into a Super Saiyan 5. Okay, Chad, get ready. 3, 2, 1, no, little to no bottom wick. I'm just going to wait for a little top arena.
I'm even happy to take that style with you there, bro.
I'm just going to wait for a little bit more. I just want a little bit more on that top wick. If it can give me a little bit more on that top wick, I'll be happy. If it just runs here, then that's also fine. The fact that we had little to no bottom wick. But yeah, Chad, this thing could run now. There's just certain things that I want to see, unfortunately, and I didn't see that now. Okay. But let's see. Okay. Because here's the thing, Kicks. This thing can now really drive to 23, 21.
Yeah.
Did the 15 close now? Oh yeah, the 15 there. Oh, look at that. Damn, Chad. Yeah. Gold just freeze now. Oh, it's starting to getting ready to vibrate.
Did you not take it, bro?
I didn't take it. Did you take it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I wanted more of a top wick. Also due to the fact that at 15 closed, so it's very seldom. Anyways, if somebody caught something, beautiful. The Chad, that's the beauty of trading. We don't have to trade like we'll never get a setup again, and that is sometimes why we force trades. Why we think we get FOMO. Because you think you will not be able to recreate a winning scenario again. But I back it, Chad. Maybe I'm a little bit shaken up. Maybe I wanted too much here. But again, for me, this is not a A+ setup. If all of this here happened here, that for me is A+, because I obviously want to get it as close to that 200 and that daily pivot as possible. This becomes a lower probability. That's why I'm going to want a lot more. But yeah, Keeks, beautiful. Keeks took it. I'm not in. Chad, you guys just need to watch this. Is the Asia lows, the body lows of Asia lows. So just keep an eye on that level, because that is potentially where you can find some.
Yeah, we just need to get through Asia lows.
Yes,
Once we're through Asia lows, you're fine. Yeah.
You're gone. So just keep an eye on this. If you enter, Chad, I didn't enter. Like I said, I back it. Keeks took it. I know some of you took it. Well, actually, no, the majority of you took it. The wet powder gang. In all honesty, if I took it, I would have gone break even.
My TP is at 2320.52.
And the reason I say I will go break even, because look, previously, every time we closed below that level here, check here, Chad, every time we closed below, we just came straight back up. Check here. So again, if it's gonna drive now, it needs to drive. You don't want to see it come back. Okay. So I would have gone break even if I took it. If we had a little bit more of a top wick come into that zone, break even. And you know where I would have targeted, Chad? I would have targeted the daily S1 right there, 23,
very
21.
Similar to where I'm targeting. And you got the weekly pivot just underneath that.
So there's your trade. A lot of liquidity built up here as well. And also, just if you look at it in general, if you take the deviation away from the 200, gold on average moves about 8. That was an $8 move, 8. This was about a 7.7 rounded down. Okay, that was some big moves. So let's say an $8 move away from the 200. What's that going to give you? That's going to give you very close to the daily S1. You see there? Just using some statistical analysis. And yeah, Chad, who took that trade? Again, I don't always have to call a trade. That's where it comes in for you to sometimes use your own discretion. Who took the shorts there? This is what these streams are about, to get you to the stage where if we formulate an idea, a trading thesis for you to say, I back it, I back myself. I've seen these trades play out so many times with Chris and Keegan. I'm happy to take it. Maybe it didn't meet Chris's criteria, but it met mine. I'm happy to risk it. Beautiful. I
Risk
did.
it for the biscuit.
Not me, I waited. Michaela, nothing wrong if you waited. Like I said, don't think we're not ever going to get setups again. The market, there's so many opportunities. For the guys that didn't take it, please do not have any FOMO. Alright? I have absolutely zero FOMO on this thing because I know this afternoon we're going to get a trade. Tomorrow we're going to get a trade. Keeks,
Yeah, well,
do you ever have FOMO?
nah, not anymore, bro. I must say, I used to always have FOMO a lot, but it's literally that thing of you miss a move and then you think, damn, like I missed that opportunity. I saw it coming, I missed it. Now I missed this. And like I said, you feel you're not going to catch a trade like that again, and there'll always be another move like that again.
Yeah, Chad, like I said, that's for me in terms of setup quality is a little bit more on the tail end. Probability does not really favor this position to necessarily run, but it's still not a bad position. The odds are in your favor for this to go down. Multiple rejections at the daily flip zone. Price now closing below the Asia lows. We've got this half round number down here that we tested previously. Induced some buyers here, or not induced, actually got some buyers. And I do think if we break that 23.25 now, this thing is ready to give it up, and we're going to go to that next level down here. So took a sell. Chad, beautiful. I don't know. You guys have been absolutely fed this week, Keegs.
Yeah.
And it's only Tuesday. I don't know what to say, Chad. I don't know what to say. The amount of value that's being dropped here every single day is just amazing, and we really see it as a privilege to share this with you guys. It is honestly, like I've said so many times before, for me the highlight of my day is to stream. And may these streams honestly become, and it will, and we're putting it out there in the universe, these streams will become something to be reckoned with, and these streams will become bigger than just me and Keegan. These streams will become something, it will be for the good. These streams will become a fountain of hope for people. The stream will become a vessel to carry forth wealth, money. Chad, the idea is that if these streams get to a stage where we can do stuff with the money, not just for ourselves. The thing is, once you get older, and Keegan, I think once Keegan gets his first child, he'll experience that feeling where it becomes about more than just you. And I'm not saying we want to become a Mr. Beast, but it would be awesome to say, Keegs, this month we are taking R1 million and we're going into rural areas in Port Elizabeth. We fund a soup kitchen, let's say 50 soup kitchens during the winter all over Port Elizabeth, where you truly, and I've seen this, and this is a philosophy in life, Chad. Believe me when I say I've seen this with my own eyes, how somebody with an open hand, the more they give, it is just the more they get. And they just give, and there's a family member that it's a female that I've seen, Chad, where even during times when she didn't have a lot, she still selflessly gave, not to receive anything. That's the weird thing. Most probably the purest heart I've seen, and she's just continuously blessed. And you would think, but how? She's running like a little one-man show business, But anyways, it's good to get together with like-minded people with the same idea of learning more about trading. Absolutely. Chris, please count me into that ideas. Love it, brother. Keep pushing hard, gents. Awesome, I will Nazam. But yeah, Chad, there you go. That would have kicks. That would.
There's another 1-to-1, guys. Go break even on our side.
Yeah, that would have been. I would have locked in there. That would have been my 1% on the board. Also, session lows. Yeah. What is this? Yeah, London lows. Yeah. So I do actually kicks. I think when you guys get through here, and once you guys get through here, this thing is gonzo. These two levels.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah, 1-to-1 TP gang hit. I'm not going to post this on social media. I didn't take it. I gave you guys the idea. A lot of you executed on your own. I'm not going to take credit for a trade I didn't take. Keegan did take it. I can clearly see it on his screen there on the right. He took it. So yeah, Chad, I think 4 more minutes. Let's see what we do on this 5. Common gold. Let's give gold the closing remarks. Chris, okay.
Thing is, guys, still looking very good because DXY has broken out there. Going for those highs of the day again. So
The pterodactyl pattern.
a pterodactyl pattern.
Chad, and also you know why these streams will grow so big, that it will get to that stage where we can give away millions of rands. And I don't know how yet, but we will get there. Is because where do we reflect all the honor and the glory towards? Where do we reflect it? Do we reflect it on ourselves? How do we start these streams? That's why these streams won't be stopped. Can't be stopped. Will continue to grow. We pray. Yeah. We give honor to the Heavenly Father. We don't honor anyone else. Yes, Vivian. You guys have already given away so much in trading account. In Dorbo, the thing is though, trading accounts, we would love to have initiatives as well. We would love to give away in initiatives as well. Alrighty, Chad. I think Keeks, that is, yeah. Let's just see what this next 5 does. But I think that is the session, Chad. I do think once you get through these levels, if we come all the way back to your entry right there, then obviously we're coming all the way back inside of the range. But I do think after these multiple tests on the daily flip, our first position we took there got stopped at break even. Unfortunately, I wouldn't have changed anything else, Chad. I'm very happy with the way I managed my short there. Some of you took it there, some of you held. We had a 20 pip stop. I had a break even there, and again, like I said, that the target was here. I would have been out for, that would have been a 3 or would have, could have, should have. Anyways, nice idea here on the shorts. Also, that was correlating with DXY holding previous daily high, pterodactyl pattern, one of the scariest patterns there are. Many people don't see it, but I've seen it play out so many times. And then I said the more aggressive play was down here with this minor little structure break. Just a nice little top wick into that zone was all I wanted. About 45. Remember, the 15-minute also closed, so I just wanted to see a little bit more time above that 15-minute open. It's not actually even so much about the pullback. It's just I wanted us to spend a little bit of time above this open, and even maybe coming to test that 200 on the 15. But anyways, I do think you guys are in for a goodie here. And yeah, you guys have honestly have had a week. So please, if I can give you any advice going into the rest of the week, if you've had a good week, please don't now think it's time to increase your risk. Please don't take that profits you made yesterday and today, and now you're going to risk that for the rest of the week, because that's the quickest way how you turn a very good week into an absolutely horrific week. Trust me, I've seen it, Keegan has seen it, where you get loose, and then you don't only lose the profits, then you actually start revenge trading. That's a death loop again we've spoken about so many times. And then by Friday, you think back, how did I start an inning so good? And I actually ended up miserable on a Friday afternoon. All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, gents. Keeks, any closing remarks? Let me just bring you. Sorry, I just need to bring you back on the full screen chat here. Give me 1 second.
No stress, bro.
Let's just get my boy back here. And Chad, do apologize for coming a little bit late. Like I mentioned, a little bit of an incident this morning. Actually, gonna phone check in now with Chief again. But yeah, Chief looked like he was in good spirits when I left there. Got him some stuff to eat. The man, the only thing he's asking me is like, he wants to go out and smoke. I said, no. let's not smoke now. Let's just get you on the mend. He's like, all right, get me a yogurt. Man, his stuff is nice. All right, Keeks, closing remarks here.
Closing remarks. Been a good one, guys. As we say, we are break even on the trade now anyway. So if it has to flip again, I think we might even just get a rangy day. We've been at the highs, been at the lows. We are seeing DX might have a bit of a breakout. So again, you could maybe have a little bit of pullbacks, but I mean, we have already pushed the session a bit longer than we normally would. So not going to really try to force anything. We break even, stick to the plan. TPs are set, and we're just going to let it run out. Either it's a break even or it's another TP. So we'll see and check in a little bit later on that. But being a good one, rocked up again today as usual, and providing it, we keep planting the seed and we'll just have faith it will come back to us. So that's what happens, and check you guys a little later for Wall Street sessions.
Chad, thanks so much, guys. Just a key note quickly for the guys trading gold, 23.24.50. That was the key level yesterday as well. Please just take note of it. We actually took a trade off that level yesterday. So let me just show you on the charts real quick, and then we're going to end this session. Remember this level here, 24.50, chat. That's the one key level. We traded from this key level to the other one yesterday, setting we didn't get to that level. But yeah, that's why I'm saying monitor this level. Once you're through here, I think you're good. Then that is a goodie you're sitting with. And then daily S1. Don't be greedy. Take your profits here. 23, make it 23.21.50. Take your money and run. We're going to come most likely, Chad. I don't want to say that is what's going to happen, but I've got a weird feeling we're going to trade here again, Keeks. The daily pivot. I've got a weird unless we really start breaking, and then this is going to become our pivot for the NYSE session. And when I say pivot, where the bulls and the bears are going to start battling one another. But Chad, peace and love. We will see you guys at 3 p.m. as always. Thank you for the session, Keeks. Beautiful session. And anyone that took the trades, anyone that walked away a winner here today, please just drop the W's on the chat on your way out. And we will see you guys a little bit later. Peace and love, baby. See you guys later.
I don't exist. I know what's wrong. I'm living in a place I don't belong. I don't exist. I know what's wrong. I'm living in a place I don't belong. I don't exist. I know what's wrong. I'm living in a place I don't belong. I don't exist. I know what's wrong. There's a spirit of vision who takes the lead. One will ever bleed. But I don't play these feeble games built on fear. It's not my way. Though I relate, I'd rather stay here with you. On the playfield of integrity, where vulnerability is brave, it is there I hope to meet you, because together we won't cave.